Interior strip club. Night. It's an erotic strip club. On the stage, Sophia, a trans woman, 25, dances exotically. The crowd, customers, cheers for her, throwing money on the stage. A young man, Jeremy, 27, watches the show while drinking martini. He is carrying a gun in his belt. Sophia continues to dance. She removes her underwear, grabs her penis, and begins to masturbate. The crowd watches her with awe and curiosity. Sophia jerks off hard, goes down on her knees, and comes on the stage. Sophia takes a deep breath. The crowd tips her. Sophia looks at Jeremy, takes sperms from the tip of her penis, and paints her lips. Sophia sucks finger in seduction and gives Jeremy a wink. Jeremy drinks his martini, takes out his gun, gets up, walks up to Sophia, and shoots her in the belly. Sophia holds her belly and looks at the direction of the camera. Fade to black. Title: Queens of the Lost World. Fade in. Exterior Flixbus moving. Day. We see a bus, Flixbus, moving in the highway. Interior Flixbus. Day. A good-looking man, Jesse, 25, sits in the back, listening to music with his cell phone. His eyes are closed. There is a little girl, Beth, about 3 years old or 4, traveling with her mother, Amber, age 27. Beth is looking at Jesse, standing on her seat. Jesse opens his eyes and looks at her. Beth covers her face with both hands, playing. Jesse smiles to himself and closes his eyes back. Beth continues to look at him. Jesse only opens one of his eyes and looks at her. This time, Beth only covers her face with one hand. Jesse closes his eyes. Beth continues to look at him. Jesse opens his eyes and looks at her. Beth smiles big, blushing, covers her face and hides behind her seat, playing shy. Amber tells her daughter to cut it off. She turns around. Amber. Is she bothering you? Jesse. No, she's not. She's just playing. Amber seems to be attracted to him. She acts a little bit shy, like daughter, like mother. She turns her attention back to her daughter. Amber, don't bother him. Play with your cell phone. Call Lucy. Ask her how she is doing. Beth, I don't want to talk to her anymore. Amber, why is that? Beth, she's not real. She is an artificial intelligence. Amber, who told you that? Beth, Jamie. He said none of them are real. They all are fake. Amber, it's a game. They don't have to be real. I thought that she was your best friend. Beth, she used to be my best friend. But not anymore. She is not real. Amber, dolls are not real. But you still play with them. You make them tease. Beth, it's different. Amber, how is that different? Beth, Jamie said that Lucy doesn't have feelings. She is a demon. Amber, you must stop playing with that dickhead. He's 3 years older than you. Beth, referring to Jesse, I want to play with him. She slightly turns her head and points at Jesse. Amber, why do you want to play with him? He's a grown man. Beth, because he's very handsome. Amber doesn't know what to say. She couldn't help smiling. Jesse, who has been listening to them, smiles to himself as well. Exterior Flixbus. Moving. Day. An established shot of the bus moving in the highway. Exterior, Los Angeles City. Day. A quick take of the city of Los Angeles. Exterior downtown, bus stop. Day. Jesse waits for a ride. A pink BMW convertible comes driving and pulls next to him. A trans woman named Lydia, 25, is behind the wheel. She is wearing sunglasses, Daisy Duke, short jeans, and a pink shirt tied around her waist and no bra. Lydia. I'm sorry, I'm late. I had to pull on the side of the road to collect my thoughts and meditate for a couple of minutes. I was arguing with my agent over a calendar. Jesse. It's okay, you're on time. Jesse grabs his bag. He doesn't know where to put it. Lydia, just put it in the back seat. Jesse puts his bag in the back seat, opens the door, and gets in the passenger seat. Lydia starts the car, gets onto the street. They drive away. Interior, Lydia's BMW convertible moving. Day. Lydia and Jesse continue to drive in the street of Los Angeles. Lydia, I'm a little bit upset. Jesse, what happened? Lydia. I was supposed to do a nude photo shoot. It's for a calendar. I've already signed the contract online, agreed to do it and all. But I didn't know it was pornography. You know, they want me to ejaculate. I told my agent I didn't sign for that shit. He said there was nothing he could do about it. Either you are in, or you are out. It's your choice. He knew that I had no choice but to do it. Mortgage is killing me. Jesse, do you still live in that villa? Lydia, yes. You can stay with me rent-free till you got your own place. Jesse, thanks. There is a pause. Lydia, so what's the plan? Jesse, I don't know. I just packed my stuff and left. You know, after Diana passed away, I didn't want to live there anymore. The town felt empty. Lydia, I'm sorry for your loss. Jesse, life is short. 1 minute we are here, smiling and enjoying life. The next minute we're gone. There is a pause. Lydia, Diana hated me. She thought that I was going to steal you away from her. She knew that I had a little bit crush on you. I mean, I've always been attracted to you. Don't ask me why. I can't explain it. She accused me of looking at you with bedroom eyes. She said to keep dreaming. You were not gay. You were into girls, so I decided to become a girl. Jesse doesn't know what to say. He just smiles to himself, hoping it was a joke. At the same time, there is an awkward moment. Lydia, it's a joke. I'm just toying with your emotions. Jesse, you look different in person. You look like a woman. Lydia, I'm a woman. Jesse, I know that. It's just... There is a pause. Lydia, what's it? Jesse, it's nothing. Lydia, just say it. Jesse. I remember as if it were yesterday, growing up together, playing soccer, going to the forest, climbing mountains and all. I am not saying that person is gone. He or she was you. You know, it's just childhood memory. We did everything together. There is a pause. Jessie doesn't want to say something that's going to offend her. Lydia, you just have to go with the flow. The past is the past, it's history. It no longer exists. The present is a definite reality. Everything falls into place when you let go of the past. It's what it is. Just be yourself. It comes down to recognizing your vulnerabilities. You know, let it be. Know that you are enough and live in the moment. Do you like my breasts? I just got them a couple weeks ago. Jessie, I thought that you had them before. Lydia, yeah, they were small and cheap, but these are large and expensive. Jessie, they look nice. Lydia, thanks. There is a pause. Lydia, I'm planning to get surgery. Jessie, what surgery? Lydia, genital reconstruction surgery. I am going all out. Jessie, is it that dangerous? You could die. Lydia, be a woman or die trying. Ext, Lydia's house, day. An established shot of the house. It is a 3-bedroom villa. Lydia and Jessie come, driving, and park the car in front of the house. Both get out of the car. Jessie, it's a nice house. Lydia, mortgage is too high. Sooner or later the bank will take it. I am forced to do 3 jobs just to keep up with monthly payment. Jessie, it looks splendid. Jessie grabs his bag. They walk toward the entrance. Interior Lydia's house. Bedroom 2. Night. Lydia and Jessie come to the bedroom. Lydia, this is your room. Jessie puts down his bag on the floor. Jessie, you don't have a roommate, do you? Lydia, I did have 2 roommates. Both trans. One works in the porn industry and another dances at Playgirls with me. They moved out a couple weeks ago. You know, we had a fallout. I was dating the girl who worked at the porn industry, Sienna Mist. I let her move in, but she cheated on me. She had sex with my roommate behind my back. I kicked them out. Jessie, I'm sorry to hear that. Lydia, it's okay. I wasn't in love with her or anything. It was only sex. I'm into men. I like a boy with a beautiful penis. Jessie smiles softly. Lydia. Anyhow, I've already talked to David, who owns the club. If you are interested in working as a bartender, the job is yours. Jessie, thanks. But I don't know anything about bartending. I'm an artist. Lydia, this is Los Angeles. Half of them are artists. You got to do what you got to do. You know, they all do things they don't like before they become famous. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They continue to talk, no sound. Interior, Playgirl strip club, night. On the stage, Lydia dances exotically. The crowd cheer for her. Jessie works at the bar as a bartender, serving customers alcoholic beverages. There is a girl named Josephina, 22, serving drinks at a bar as well. Trans women, Helene and Dana, work as waitresses, taking orders and serving alcoholic beverage requested and all. Most of the customers are male. We also see a couple of female customers here and there. A man named Leo, 45, sits at a table, watching Lydia while drinking scotch on the rocks. He has dyed his hair pink. There is a girl named Sonia, 28, sitting with him. She is his personal assistant. Leo turns his eyes and looks at Jessie, who continues to serve customers. It seems that Leo is interested in Jessie. He whispers something in Sonia's ear. We don't know what he is telling her. She nods her head sure. Leo continues to watch the show. Lydia continues to dance exotically, putting on a show, touching herself sensually, shaking her ass and all. Customers tip her, throwing money on the stage. Sonia gets up and walks up to the bar. Sonia, can I have scotch on the rocks? She gives him $200. Sonia, keep the change. Jessie puts ice cubes in a glass, pours whiskey, and places the drink in front of her. Sonia gives him a business card. Sonia, call this number, it'll change your life. She grabs the drink and returns to her seat. Jessie looks at the card. It reads Majesty. It has phone number. Jessie puts it in his pocket and continues to do his job. On the stage, Lydia finishes dancing. She goes to the backstage. A girl named Nina, a Brazilian trans woman, comes to the stage and begins to dance. We stay with her for a bit. Int, club, night. We see all kinds of people, trans women, gay men, gay women, lesbians and straight folks, dancing like there is no tomorrow. Some of them are making out on the dance floor. Boys kissing and fingering girls. Girls kissing and fingering girls. Men kissing men and jerking them off. And trans kissing both men and women, and fingering and jerking them off. Men and women kissing trans and jerking off them, etc. Lydia dances with Josephina, Dana, Helene, and Nina in the middle of sensual extravaganza. Jessie sits at a table alone at the far end of the club drinking Hennessy. It seems that he just tags alone with Lydia and her friends. He is lost in thoughts. At the same time, he tries to process the madness. He looks at them in disbelief. A girl named Amy, 25, approaches him. She looks like a movie star. She is attractive. Amy, do you have a lighter? Jessie, no, I'm sorry, I don't smoke. Amy, it's okay, I don't smoke either. Do you mind if I sit? Jessie nods, go ahead. Amy pulls a chair and sits at the table. Amy, I quit smoking 2 weeks ago. I just want to make sure if you're okay. You seem lost in thoughts. Jessie, I'm fine, I'm a little bit tired. It's all. Amy, what happened? Why are you tired? Jessie, I didn't get enough sleep last night. Amy, what do you do? Jessie, I'm an artist, but I work as a bartender for the time being. They closed the place earlier than usual due to fire-adjacent building. I came with my friends to free my mind. Amy, where are your friends? Jessie, they are dancing. Amy, why aren't you dancing? Let's me take a wild guess. You're tired. Jessie, you could say that. There is a pause. She is attracted to him. He is attracted to her as well. He looks at her in the eyes, so does she. There is a spark between them. Amy, where are you from? Jessie, Idaho. Amy, where in Idaho? Jessie, Nampa, a couple of miles away from Boise. Amy, I don't usually hit on guys. In fact, I've never done it before. You know, you seem sad. I told myself I had nothing to lose if I went up to him and said that he is cute. I hope you are not going to hold it against me. I came to cheer you up. Jessie, that's a thought of you. Thanks. Amy, you're welcome. There is a pause. She looks into his eyes in seduction. Amy, you didn't ask me what I do? Jessie, what do you do? Amy, I'm a dancer. Jessie, what kind of dance? Amy, professional. I do concert and theater. I danced with Lady Gaga a couple years ago. Currently, I am doing a cabaret at CT Theater. If you have nothing to do, you can come and watch us. Every Friday, 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Jesse, does it pay good? Amy, not really, but I enjoy it. Give me your cell phone. I will call my number. You can save it. Jesse gives her his cell phone. Amy calls herself, saves the number, and returns the cell phone back to him. Amy, by the way, my name is Amy. What's your name? Jesse. Amy. Nice to meet you, Jesse. Jesse. The pleasure is mine. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They continue to talk, no sound. Interior, Lydia's house, main bedroom night. Lydia does a webcam. She's wearing sexy Savage X Fenty lingerie. She is talking to a customer named Reggie, off camera. He is typing. Reggie, you're not a woman, you're a dude. Lydia, what's the difference between a man and a woman? Reggie, a man has a penis. A woman has a vagina. Lydia, that's not true. Being a woman means recognizing and accepting feelings that you get when you breathe and live life to the fullest. The feminine energy, sensitivity, love, romance, seduction, caring, and tenderness. And claiming ownership over your body, soul, and mind. And do what makes you happy, regardless of what others think of you. Reggie, you're a smart bitch. Lydia, you're wasting my time. If you're not going to tip me, I'll block you. Reggie tips her $20. Reggie, show me your tits. Lydia removes her bra and shows him her breasts. Reggie, they are fake. Lydia, so what? Women get breast implants, it's no big deal. Reggie, let me see your dick. Lydia, you have to tip me. He tips her $30. Lydia removes her underwear and shows him her penis. Reggie, you're going to burn in hell. Lydia, why is that? Reggie, you're a freak. You'd better pray that you don't run into me. I'll cut your dick off and shove it in your throat, faggot. Lydia, you're rude. Lydia blocks him. She puts on her underwear back. Lydia walks up to a minibar, grabs Hennessy, pours a glass for herself, and takes a sip. Lydia sits behind her computer and waits for the next customer while taking sips from her glass. Interior restaurant, night. It's a romantic restaurant. Jesse and Amy sit at a table. He is having grilled chicken. She has spaghetti. Both drink red wine. Even though they have barely touched their foods, it seems that they are done eating. They are conversing while sipping wine. Amy, has anyone told you that you're one of the most beautiful men in the world? Jesse, people do pay me compliments occasionally, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't judge the book by its cover. Amy, if looks could kill, I'd be dead right now. They would have carried me away with a body bag, taken me to the morgue, cut me open, and looked at my heart. They would sew me back together and put me in a mortuary freezer before they question you. You're drop-dead gorgeous. Jesse couldn't help but smile. Jesse, thank you for your kind words, but I feel like a complete loser. Amy, why is that? Jesse, for no reason. Amy, that makes no sense at all. How can you feel like a complete loser for no reason? Jesse, nothing in life is supposed to make sense. That's the beauty of it. You could get by with a glass of wine and a smile. Amy, I don't get it. Jesse, you're not supposed to get it. I'm trying to change the subject. If you can't convince them, confuse them. You know, smile, and the whole world smiles with you. Cry, and you cry alone. Amy, tell me something that I don't know. Jesse, it's just that, have an optimistic outlook, hide negative emotions, grin like a Cheshire cat, and convince the world that a smile is worth 1,000 words, even though nobody knows what the fuck is going through your mind. Amy smiles in beauty. Amy, you're good. If you must change the subject, do it like that. Cool, calm, and collected. Anyhow, what's really contemporary art? Jesse. Art that focuses on modern lifestyle. Amy, why did you decide to move to LA? Jesse, my ego is too big for a little town. I was stuck and longed for a big city. I just picked up my stuff and left. Amy smiles to herself. It seems that she doesn't really believe him. Amy, you're too modest. There is something that you're not telling me. Jesse, it's complicated. Amy, what's complicated? Jesse, my girlfriend was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She broke up with me for no reason. I didn't know what was going on at that time. She didn't tell me about it. She said that she loved me too much, it kind of scared her. I had dreams and all. She didn't want to hold me back. It just didn't add up. I thought it was an excuse to break up with me. Later she took poison. Pills that she purchased in dark web and died in her sleep. No pain or anything. She had 15% chance of beating the cancer. But she didn't want to go through chemotherapy and all. She hated pain with vengeance. In her suicide note, she wrote she would see me in the next life. Amy. That's sad. Jesse, after she died, I knew I had to leave. There was nothing there for me to do. I want to start over from scratch, so I moved to LA. Amy, how's life treating you in LA? Jesse. Not bad. You know, it's a little bit tricky. Painting is dead. AI is taking over. They don't really need us anymore. For example, it takes me weeks to produce a painting worth of talking about, but AI can do it in 5 seconds. Only the rich and the famous can offer to paint. Amy. So what are you planning to do? Jesse. To be honest, I don't know. I just want to take it one day at a time. Still, my dream is to be a successful artist, but I doubt it is going to happen anytime soon. There is too much politics in the art world. Some of us can't offer to paint like Jean-Michel Basquiat and expect to get away with it. You know, art is subjective. There are art critics who say this is good. That's bad. I got a bad review on my last gallery show because I refused to play by the rules. Amy. What rules? Jesse. My art dealer said to give 3% of the profit to these 2 art critics so they could write good reviews. I told him I just wanted their honest opinions, regardless of the circumstances. They trashed me like an empty can of soda. No one bought my paintings. I stopped paintings for 6 months. One bad luck followed by another, my girlfriend breaking up with me, and later, ending her life. When it rains, it pours. You know, with the AI movement and corruption and all, I just don't know if I have what it takes to make it in the art world. I want to be true to myself, Amy. We all want to be true or honest with ourselves. But things don't always go as planned. It's worst here in LA. Los Angeles might be City of Angels. You see birds flying in the sky. That is about it. But the devil is the one who runs the show. You're on your own in this town, kid. If you must take a shortcut, take it without hesitation. Or you will be left behind. Jesse, that's not a bad advice, but they say there are no shortcuts worth to any place worth going. Amy, that's what everybody tells themselves. Shortcuts are bad. We have to be true to ourselves. Blah, blah. But it's not about how you get to the party. It's about being at the party and sipping champagne with the rich and the famous. You know, it used to be the journey, not the destination. Now, it is not the journey, it's the destination. Jesse, it is always the journey whether we like it or not. There is no such thing as destination. It's endless voyage. Sometimes the journey is slow. It seems like destination. But life is a journey, evolution, evolving every single day and constantly changing and adapting and improving. Imagine a monkey climbs a tree, picks a banana, sits in the shade and says, "It's not the journey, it's the destination," while eating the banana. I mean, nothing remains the same. Even the sun is not going to be around forever. The sun will burn its hydrogen fuel and begin to die in 5 billion years. It will eventually consume the Earth and everything in the solar system before it becomes a white dwarf. It's how the universe is programmed. Human beings will take countless journeys, traveling and inhabiting one planet after another. No matter what, the work will never be over. Life is not static but dynamic. It's always changing. It's always growing. It's always progressing. It will constantly present challenges and difficult tasks, having need of continuous progress, effort, and action. Amy. That's deep. I am speechless. You know, I'm just saying at some point of your life, you will be forced to sell your soul to the devil, not only to be famous, but to put food on your table. Jesse. Have you done things that you're not proud of? Amy. No, I have not. But I don't mind if you fuck my brains out. I'm on heat. Out of nowhere, Amy produces her underwear and throws at him. Jesse smiles in wonder and puts the underwear in his pocket. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They gaze at each other's eyes lovingly, as if they had known each other their whole lives. Interior: Lydia's house, Jesse's room, night. Jesse and Amy make love. On the soundtrack, music continues to play melodiously. We stay with them as they go at it with various sexual positions. Interior: Lydia's house, kitchen. Later. Lydia is in the kitchen making coffee. She is wearing lavender lingerie. Amy comes to the kitchen wearing Jesse's short and dress shirt unbuttoned. Amy. What's up? Lydia. Nothing much. Amy. What are you making? Lydia. Coffee. I have to stay up. It's a busy night. Amy. How does a webcam work? Lydia. It's simple. You just need to register or open an account at one of those adult websites and create your own show. The website takes 20%. You get to keep 80% of what you make. Amy. Does it pay good? Lydia. I couldn't have offered this place without it. Sometimes I make 10 grand a night. Amy. You don't have to file for tax or anything, do you? Lydia. I've never paid a cent of tax on my earnings. I'll pay in the future. I don't want them to come after me for tax evasion. Amy. Is it fun? Do you enjoy it? Lydia. Yes, it's super fun. But sometimes it could be devastating. You know, there are psychopaths out there. A customer just threatened to cut my penis off and shove it in my throat for no reason. Amy. Why didn't you report him to the police? Lydia. Police are not going to do anything about it. You know, it comes with the territory. You take the good with the bad. They are paying me. That's all that matters at the end of the night. Amy. Is it worth it? Lydia. I can't complain. It allows me to express myself genuinely. I feel like a woman. Till they ask me to masturbate. You know, I am thinking about going through gas. Amy. What's gas? Lydia. Gender-affirming surgery. Amy. Isn't that dangerous? Lydia. It depends on where you go. Some places are safe, others are not. You just have to be careful whatever it's. Amy, you're beautiful. Lydia, thanks. But Jesse is more beautiful than me. You should have seen him when he put on makeups. He looked like a princess out of a fairy tale. We did a play in high school together. It's a small part where we had to dress like women and rob a bank. We both wore makeups, eyeshadow, mascara, lipsticks, and wigs, and put on miniskirts. After the play, we went to a supermarket to grab snacks. They all thought that he was a girl. Both girls and guys were checking him out. Amy, he's handsome. Lydia, he's gorgeous. You want coffee? Amy, no thanks. I have to wake up in the morning. I have an audition. Lydia, you're not an actor, are you? I thought that you were a dancer. Amy, I'm a dancer. I'm auditioning for Dua Lipa. They are having an open audition for one dancer. Lydia, you'll get it. Amy, I hope so. Cross fingers, crosses her fingers. Good night. Lydia, good night. Amy goes to the bedroom. Int. Lydia's house, Jesse's room, night. Jesse, who is wearing Amy's underwear, paints the nude portrait of Amy smoking cigarette. It is erotic. Amy enters the bedroom. She removes her shirt and underwear, lights a cigarette, spreads her legs seductively, and poses for Jesse. He continues to do her portrait. Amy. Is that a modern art? Jesse. You could say that. It's all the same. It's art. Amy gets up, kills the cigarette, crashes it inside a cup, and walks up to Jesse. She puts her arms around him and kisses him. Amy. I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to borrow a few makeups from Lydia and turn you into a girl. She told me that you played as a girl in high school. After the play, you went to a supermarket. They thought that you were a girl. Jesse, I was being silly. Amy, I want you to be silly again. It's not going to hurt you. I'm in the mood for sex. Imitating Britney Spears, it is driving me crazy. I must confess, when I am with you, I lose my mind. Hit me, baby, one more time. I want to have sexual intercourse with a girl. Amy gives him a kiss. She puts on the shirt and the underwear back. Amy, I will be right back. Amy steps out of the room and heads toward Lydia's room. Interior, Lydia's house, Lydia's room, night. Lydia is in the middle of doing a webcam, waiting for a customer while applying lipstick on her lips. She puts down the lipstick and takes a sip from her coffee. Amy knocks on the door. Lydia gets up and opens the door. Amy, can I borrow your makeup for a couple of minutes? I'm going to turn Jessie into a girl. Lydia grabs a couple of makeup and a wig from her mirror table and approaches Amy. Lydia, can I join you? I'll do his nails. Amy, certainly. They head to the bedroom. Int, Lydia's house, Jessie's room, night. Jessie continues to work on the painting. Amy and Lydia walk in. Amy, I brought Lydia with me. She is going to do your nails. Jessie doesn't want to offend Lydia. He nods his head politely and puts the painting brush aside. Jessie sits on a chair. Amy and Lydia begin to turn Jessie into a girl. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. We stay with them for a bit as they apply makeup on him and do his nails. Note, we will see it in series cuts or montage. Interior Lydia's house, Jessie's room. Minutes later, Amy and Lydia have done turning Jessie into a woman. Jessie looks at himself in the mirror. He looks exactly like a woman, with mascara, eyeshadow, lipstick, a wig, and all. Amy, he looks like a girl. Lydia, didn't I tell you? He is gorgeous. Amy, if I see him in the street, I wouldn't know if he's a man or not. He's natural. Lydia is holding light pink lingerie. Lydia, put this on. Jessie, you guys are crazy. I should have never agreed to do it in the first place. Amy, it's too late. Jessie removes the underwear in front of them. Lydia looks at his penis but quickly turns her eyes and looks at Amy. Amy knows that Lydia is attracted to Jessie. Both play it cool. They just want to have fun. Jessie puts on the lingerie. Amy, you're a goddess. Amy grabs her cell phone from the bed and photographs him. Jessie, you guys are embarrassing me. Amy, he looks sexy, doesn't he? Lydia, he's a queen. Amy, the wicked queen in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest them of all? It's a girl named Jessie. She is as pretty as a doll. Amy plants a kiss on his lips. Lydia, anyway guys, I have to get back to work. I will see you in the morning. Amy, wait, can we join you? You never know, you might get new customers. Lydia, sure, come on. Jessie, what's it? Amy, cam girls, come on. Nobody is going to recognize you. It's fun. They all head toward Lydia's room. Interior Lydia's house, Lydia's room, night. Jessie sits on a chair, in the back, drinking Hennessy. It seems that he's there to support Lydia. Lydia and Amy are active. They are engaging with customers. Amy is wearing yellow lingerie. A customer named Joel types, off screen. Joel, show me your penis. Lydia, if you want to see my penis, you have to tip. He tips her. $50. Joel, now, show me your fucking dick. Amy, you don't have to be rude. Joel, shut the fuck up, bitch. Nobody is talking to you. Why don't you suck his dick? Amy, she is not a man, she is a woman. Joel, I don't give a fuck. I want to see her coming on your face. Amy, why don't you block him? Lydia, it's okay. He likes to talk dirty. He's harmless. Plus, he tips good. Here, Joel, look at my penis. Would you like to suck it? Lydia shows him her penis. Joel, I'm not homosexual. Who is that bitch sitting in the back? Lydia, she is my friend. Joel, she is pretty. Why is she sitting in the background? Lydia, she is new. She is learning. Joel, what's her name? Lydia, Jane, she has a gun. Do you want to see it? Joel, sure. Amy, you have to tip us. Joel tips them $100. Amy walks up to Jessie, takes his drink from his hand, has a sip, and puts it aside. She holds his hand and brings him closer. Amy goes down, pulls out Jessie's penis through the side of his underwear, goes down on her knees, and begins to give him a blowjob like a porn star, off camera. Joel, fuck me. I thought she was a girl. Lydia. She is a girl. Jesse nicely picks Amy up. They kiss French intimately, as if they are alone in the room. Joel, I want her to suck your dick. Do 69. Lydia reads it out loud. Lydia, she won't do it. She's in a relationship. They are couple. Joel, I want to watch them fucking. He tipped them $300. Lydia, he just tipped us $300. He wants to see you guys having sex. Do you want to do it? Jesse and Amy continue to kiss. Jesse picks Amy up and puts her on the bed. Jesse takes off his underwear. He removes Amy's underwear as well. Jesse gets between her legs, plants a kiss on her vagina, caresses her belly, goes upward and kisses her. They kiss more intimately. Amy grabs his butt. Bring him closer. Jesse enters her as they begin to have sex. Lydia removes her underwear, throws it away, and masturbates as Jesse and Amy continue to have sex. Joel tips them more. We stay with them for a bit. Int, coffee shop, day. Jesse and Lydia sit at a table, drinking coffee and eating cookies. We see a couple of customers in the background, enjoying their outings. Lydia. David sold the club. It's different now. The bartenders must put on makeup, wear skirt, Catholic school uniform, high heels and wigs. They don't have to be trans, but they have to follow dress code. Jesse. Do I have a choice? Lydia. You always have a choice. If you don't want to do it, just don't do it. But they told me that they would double your salary. Jesse. I'll think about it. Lydia. Anyhow, you and Amy, are you guys serious about each other? Jesse. I like her. She is cool. Lydia. She is wild at heart. I like her too. She kind of reminds me of Diana a little bit. They are both fearless. I mean, God bless her soul. Diana was a go-getter, and so is Amy. She told me that she made a move on you. Jesse. It's mutual attraction. Lydia. She seems to be desirous of everything. She is in touch with her sexuality. She is Diana too. Do you know it was Diana's idea to fuck both of us that night? Even though I was gay, that threesome, me, you and her, was one of the highlights of my life. Jesse. We were wild back then. We didn't know any better. Lydia. You don't regret it, do you? Jesse. No. There is nothing to regret. I enjoyed it. You know, we were kids. We just turned 15. It's just weird. You know, he doesn't know how to complete the sentence. Lydia. She became your girlfriend. Jesse. Yeah, she became my girlfriend. Lydia. Had she ever brought it? Jesse. Of course. She didn't give a fuck about anything. She was a little bit nymphomaniac. She said, it's not every day a girl gets a chance to have sex with two cute boys. If it were in medieval times or in the early 1900s, they would have stoned me to death or burned me on the stake like a witch. Lydia. She told me she fucked me that night because she wanted to have sex with you. She knew that I wasn't really into her. It was a mask. She could tell by how I was kissing her. It felt like lasagna without cheese, meat, and sauce. She knew I was gay right away. I was her ticket to hook up with you. She used me. Jesse. She didn't mean to take advantage of you or anybody. I mean, she was fun. I miss her. Lydia. I thought that you guys broke up. Jesse. We broke up. We got back together. We broke up again. We got back together again. She broke up with me for the third time. However, this time, she just wanted to protect me. She wanted me to move on with my life and have fun. That's why I just couldn't get her out of my mind. I see her in my dreams. She is alive. Lydia. She had a good heart. Jesse. She was kind. There is a pause. Lydia. It's Leo, the guy with pink hair, who bought the club. He is a billionaire. I think he's attracted to you. You have to watch out. He is the Prince of Darkness. Jesse. What does he do? Lydia. He runs the city of Los Angeles. He has a CRM software company. Some kind of AI customer relationship management business. He is also a producer. He has produced a couple of big budget movies. In addition, he designed fashion clothes, lingerie, and nightgowns for trans women, and owns Majesty. the first trans fashion magazine. It is the equivalent of Vogue. That's why everybody tries to impress him. They wanted to be featured in his magazine. Jesse. I see. Lydia. He is unpredictable. Sometimes he throws wild parties. Sex party. And hire us to dance and perform sex in front of celebrities. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They continue to talk, no sound. Interior, CT Theatre, Cabaret Night. Amy, who is wearing lingerie, dances burlesque, cabaret, singing, lip-syncing, Love Lies Bleeding, an original song. There are 5 women dancing with her wearing lingerie. Amy is the lead act. It's a seductive performance. Jesse sits in the 3rd row watching her. 6 muscular guys come to the stage and dance with the girls. It is a sexually charged performance, with a lot of energy. Jesse looks at his watch to see what time it is. It seems that he needs to be somewhere. Yet he turns his attention back to the show and continues to watch Amy. Amy dances with a black muscular guy. It feels like they are having sex on the stage. It's a lascivious performance. Interior Playgirls Night. Nina dances on the stage. Jesse, who's dressed as a woman, a sexy Catholic school uniform and a white shirt tied above his belly, red lipstick, eyeshadow, mascara, and a blonde wig, serves costumers drinks, working at the bar. Leo sits at a table, enjoying the show. Sonia is with him as usual. Leo checks out Jesse. He then whispers something in Sonia's ear. Sonia gets up and walks up to the bar. Sonia, can I have scotch on the rocks? She gives him $500. Sonia, keep the change. Jesse seems a little bit confused. He knows that she is up to something. Jesse puts ice on the glass, pours whiskey, and places the drink in front of her. Sonia, what time do you get out of work? Jesse, 2 a.m., when they close. Sonia, do you know who that man is? She is referring to Leo. Jesse, no, I don't, but I heard he is a billionaire. Sonia, his name is Leo. He wants to do business with you. Jesse, what business? Sonia, you will have to talk to him yourself. You're not busy tomorrow, are you? Jesse, depends. What time are we talking about? Sonia, 8 p.m. Jesse, I have to be at work. Sonia, don't worry about work. We have already appointed someone to cover for you. I will pick you up at 6 p.m. Take care. She grabs her drink and returns to her seat. On the stage, a trans woman named Patricia comes to the stage and begins to dance exotically. She is new. It's hard to tell if she is a trans or not. Jesse turns his eyes and looks at her out of curiosity. She looks a natural-born female. We stay with her for a bit. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Exterior Lydia's house. Sunset. An established shot of Lydia's house. There is a red convertible Corvette parked next to the house. Sonia is behind the wheel, waiting for Jesse. On the soundtrack, music continues to play melodiously. Jesse gets out of the house, walks up to the car, opens the door, and gets in the passenger seat. Sonia starts the car. They get on the street and drive down the interior. Sonia's convertible, moving, sunset. Sonia and Jesse continue to drive in the street of Los Angeles. Interior Sonia's house. Night. Jesse sits at the coffee table. Sonia enters the living room with a beautiful red gown. Sonia, Leo wants you to put on this gown. Jesse, do I have to? She puts the dress on a sofa, opens her purse, takes out $10,000 and gives him the money. Sonia, $10,000. I'll give you another $10,000 after the date. Jesse, you didn't say anything about date. You said business meeting. Sonia, it's the same thing. You will be paid $20,000 to have dinner with one of the most important men in Los Angeles. Nobody is going to force you to do something you don't want to. He just wants to see you wearing one of the clothes that he designed and have dinner with you. It's strictly business. The easiest money you're going to make in your life. Jesse, I'm not gay. Sonia, it's just dinner. He just wants to talk to you. Jesse, why me? Sonia, you're handsome. She gets closer and kisses him. Sonia, to break the ice. You have a bright future ahead. She kisses him more. He lets her kiss him to shake off the fear. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Int. Beverly Hills. Hair salon night. Sonia and her teams, a trans woman named Tara, a gay man Ricky, and a young woman named Olivia, apply makeup to Jesse. Sonia is not really doing anything. She watches them turning Jesse into a woman while talking to someone on her cell phone, off screen. On the soundtrack, music continues to play melodiously. Sonia hangs up her phone and continues to watch them turning Jesse into a woman. We stay with them for a couple of seconds. Note, we will watch them turning Jesse into a woman with series cuts or montage. It's not one take. We will watch them doing his eyes, mascara, and eyeshadow, coloring his lips, painting his nails, shaving the hair on his legs, etc. Exterior. Leo's boat. Night. It's a luxurious yacht. Leo and Jesse sit at a table at the deck having lobsters and other seafoods. Leo. You're a beautiful man. Jesse. Thanks. But I try not to rely on my look. I value hard work. There is a pause. Sonia can be seen in the background, standing by the side of the boat, smoking a cigarette. We also see the main chef and a female servant, Hannah, in the background. Leo. I'm told you're an artist. Jesse. Something like that. Leo. What is something like that? Jesse. I used to be an artist, but I haven't really painted for a while. Leo. Why did you stop? Jesse. I painted a lot of abstract paintings, but nobody wanted to buy them. It's a waste of time. Maybe people will buy them after I died. It's same thing with Vincent van Gogh. Van Gogh only sold one painting during his lifetime. He painted over 900 paintings. They were sold after he died. I'd love to follow his footstep, but I didn't want to cut my ear. I stopped before I went mad. There is a pause. Hannah picks some of the plates from the table and walks away. Leo. I want you to work for me. Jesse. Doing what? Leo. Modeling. I want you to be on the cover of Majesty magazine. May issue. Jesse. I can't do it. Leo. Why is that? Jesse. I'm not gay. Leo. You're not gay, but you chose to wear a dress and have dinner with me. You see, it is not that hard. It's called pretending or acting 101. You don't have to be gay to grace the cover of Majesty. You just need to be gorgeous. You know, you do the photo shoot on Tuesday and walk on the catwalk on Friday. That's it. You've already made it. You can take the money and walk away. Nobody is going to judge you. It's Hollywood. In this town, all you need is money. It will solve 85% of your problems. Leo puts a check in front of him, $100,000. Leo. Here, $100,000. That's just bonus. You'll be paid $1 million for 2 days of work. Jesse says nothing. There is a pause. Leo takes a sip and gives Sonia a nod. She grabs an item wrapped in gift box from a table. Sonia walks up to the table and puts it in front of Jesse. Leo, open it. Jesse opens it. It's light translucent gold lingerie. Leo, it's a nightgown. It's designed for both straight men and trans women. Do you know a lot of straight men wear lingerie to spice up their sex life? It's foreplay. Can you do me a favor? I want you to put it on. I designed it. It's one of the nightgowns that you're going to wear on Friday at the fashion show. Jesse. Is there a changing room? Leo. Don't tell me that you're shy. You can do it here. Just put it on, as if you were in a gym. We are your friends. Jesse gets up, removes all his clothes, including his underwear, and puts on the nightgown. Leo gets up and walks around Jesse. Leo, you have a cute butt. Jesse says nothing. Leo, can I see your penis? Take them out through the slit. It's expendable. Jesse needs the money badly. He just wants to get it over with. It's do or die. He takes his penis out through the slit. Leo, I hate it when guys wear women lingerie, take out their penises on the side, and fuck you. That's why I designed the slit. It looks sexy. Jesse says nothing. There is a pause. Leo returns to his seat. Jessie remains standing. Leo, do you really want the job? Jessie. I'm not sure. Leo, you must tell me now. Jessie. Okay, I'll do it. Leo, prove it. Jessie looks at Sonia. She gives him a nod. Jessie begins to masturbate. Leo touches himself, rubs his private part over his pants. Leo, go easy. Jessie goes easy and comes off camera, so does Leo. He comes on his pants and takes a deep breath. Montage. Villa. It's a luxurious house. Jessie, who is dressed as a woman, light blue lingerie, sits on a white sofa, posing. A photographer named Anne takes Jessie's photos. Bedroom. Jessie, who is wearing red lingerie, poses sitting on the center of the bed, with his back resting on the bed frame. He is holding a cigarette. The bed is messy. The blanket is on the floor. Jessie is wearing a messy wig. His lipstick is messy as well. It looks like he's just done having sex. Anne photographs him. Kitchen. Jessie, who is wearing pink lingerie, poses standing with a glass of whiskey in seduction. Anne photographs him. Garden. Jessie, who is wearing a see-through black gown and heavy goth makeup, poses holding a white rose. Anna photographs him. Note: Anne will take a couple of Jessie photos in series cuts and montage. Jessie will wear all kinds of women's outfits. It will be scripted during filming with the help of fashion experts. Interiors: Hilton Hotel, fashion show night. Male models, trans models, and female models walk on the catwalk, wearing clothes and lingerie designed by Leo, brand name Loletta. We see celebrities sitting around the catwalk and enjoying the show. Jessie comes out, wearing a yellow gown, walks down the catwalk, and does poses. Cut 2. Jessie, wearing a red and white miniskirt, poses. Cut 2. Jessie walks down the catwalk, wearing red lingerie, etc. Note: it will be scripted during filming with the help of fashion experts. XT Magazine Stand Day. We see Jessie on the cover of Majesty magazine. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Jessie and Amy come to the magazine stand. Amy grabs a magazine, flips the pages, and looks at the pictures of Jessie. Jessie is a little bit embarrassed but plays it cool. He pretends that he doesn't really care. He looks at the pictures. Amy pays him a compliment. They exchange juicy kisses. Jessie pays $20 for the magazine. He tells the clerk to keep the change. Jessie and Amy talk between small kisses and kiss French. Exterior: Jessie's car moving. Day. It's a 2018 dark blue Ford Mustang convertible. Jessie is behind the wheel. Amy sits in the passenger seat. They drive on Sunset BLVD. On the soundtrack, music continues to play melodiously. There is a photo of Jessie, wearing red lingerie designed by Leo, on a huge billboard. Amy looks at it in awe and pays him a compliment. We don't hear what they are saying due to the music on the soundtrack. Jessie smiles, gives her a wink, and focuses on the road as they continue to drive. Interior: Jessie's house. Day. It's a new house. Jessie shows Amy the house. On the soundtrack, music continues to play melodiously. Jessie shows her the living room. Cut 2. Jessie shows Amy the bedroom. Cut 2. Jessie and Amy come to the kitchen. The music on the soundtrack falls in the background and plays softly. Jessie: what do you think? Amy: it's beautiful, but a little bit expensive. Jessie: don't worry about the price. I'll take care of it. They kiss French. Int. Jessie's house. Minutes later. Jessie and Amy kiss, lying on the bed, making out. Jessie then removes her underwear and begins to give her oral pleasure. Amy's face glows with pleasure. Interior: Leo's mansion. Sex party night. It's a big mansion. We see all kinds of rich, famous, glamorous people, lesbians, trans, gay, straights, wearing all kinds of erotic outfits, dancing, mingling, making out with kisses, drinking and doing drugs, and having sex everywhere. There are those who are watching paid trans women performing, masturbating, receiving blowjob, having sexual intercourse with natural women, etc. Some of them, guests, are wearing French masks to conceal their identities. Others don't care who is watching them. They are having a lot of fun, enjoying BDSM, bondage, S&M sex, having sexual intercourse with sex slaves, fetishism and all. Leo, wearing lingerie, sits in the main sofa, making out with two trans women, sex slaves, who are wearing erotic leather outfit. There are collars and leashes around their necks. One of them is giving him a blowjob. Leo is kissing the other. Jessie, who is dressed as a woman, mascara, eyeshadow, black lipstick, and wearing a wig and an erotic French maid outfit that shows half of his butt, no underwear, is with Amy, conversing while sipping champagne. Amy is wearing an erotic fishnet that reveals her vagina and a sexy French mask. Amy: I have never been to this kind of party in my life. It's surreal. How much is he paying you, Jessie? $25,000. Amy: To do what? Jessie: I don't know. Just to wear this outfit. Amy: It makes no sense. He is up to something. Jessie: I don't know what he is up to. Amy: Why did he invite me? Jessie: It was my idea. I told Sonia. I am not comfortable here by myself. I wanted my girlfriend to accompany me. She made it happen. It's exclusive. Some paid $150,000 for a ticket. Amy: It's crazy. Jessie: I'll give you 50% of what I make. Just pretend you're having fun. Amy: I'm having the time of my life. It's just that I don't want to get you in trouble. I mean, are we working or are we enjoying ourselves? Jessie: I think it's both. Amy: Do you want to have sex? Jessie: Now, I mean, where? Amy: Let's do it upstairs, one of those rooms. You're allowed to leave, aren't you? Jessie: To be honest, I am not sure. Sonia told me to be in the house till 5 a.m. They have cameras everywhere, even in the bathroom. Amy: I don't care. I'm in heat. I have already taken a couple of ecstasy and oxy. My pussy is screaming for a dick. It could be something I drink. It has GHB. I feel horny. Everybody is doing it. Just fuck me on that table. Amy takes the drink from his hand and puts the drinks on the floor. They kiss French. Jessie picks her up, carries her, and places her on the table. Jessie gets between Amy's legs. They kiss more intimately. Jessie grabs her butt, brings her closer, and enters her as they begin to have sex. Men and women stand around them and watch them having sex. Jessie and Amy intensify the sex, as if they were putting up a show for the guests. Amy gets down from the table and bends over, so Jessie can enter her from behind, switching position. Jessie hits it doggy style. Amy moans like a porn star. Leo watches them from distance. Some of the guests who are standing around them can be seen masturbating. Jessie continues to enter Amy from behind. He is sweating and all. Jessie accelerates the speed, pulls her hair, and comes inside her. Amy has multiple orgasms. She turns around. They kiss passionately. The guests walk away. Jessie and Amy kiss more intimately. Amy: You might get bonus for that. Jessie: I hope so. I needed it. I was feeling nervous. They kiss French. Sonia walks up to Jessie. Sonia: It's time. Jessie: What's time? Sonia: I'll explain it to you. Just come with me. Jessie holds Amy's hand. They all walk toward the direction of the camera. Int. Leo's mansion. Guest room 4 night. Jessie and Sonia converse. Amy is there with them. Nobody is in the room but them. There is a wedding gown, lingerie on the sofa. Sonia: Leo wants you to wear that wedding gown. Today is his birthday. You are going to take the cake to the main salon and serve the guests. Amy picks the gown up. Amy: Is this a wedding gown? Sonia: It's an erotic wedding gown. Leo designed it. It's both a wedding gown. Lingerie. Amy: It's beautiful. Go ahead, put it on. I want to see you in it too. Jessie removes his outfit, puts on the lingerie, and shows them the outfit. Amy: You look sexy. They kiss. Amy: If we ever get married, I want you to wear that. I will wear a 3-piece suit. Jessie: This is just a job. I am not going to wear lingerie on my wedding day. Maybe on our honeymoon, but not during the wedding ceremony. Amy: It makes no difference. No matter what, you'll always look beautiful. Jessie, you too. They kiss more intimately. Sonia, follow me to the kitchen. They walk toward the exit. Int. Leo's house, main room night. The room is dark, except for a few candles here and there. Jessie, who is wearing the wedding gown, wheels a big birthday cake that has a lot of candles. It looks like a wedding cake. Sonia accompanies Jessie, carrying a knife on a tray. 3 trans women, who are wearing erotic outfits, sing, "Happy birthday to you." Amy is in the room standing with a glass of wine. The guests sing "Happy birthday to you" as well. Jessie places the cake near Leo. Leo gets up from the sofa and blows out the candles. They all clap their hands. Sonia gives Leo the knife. Leo cuts the cake, takes a piece of cake with his hand, and feeds Jessie. Jessie eats the cake. Leo kisses Jessie on the cheeks. He then plants a kiss on Jessie's lips and sucks the cake from his own finger. Jessie says nothing. He plays along. He doesn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. It seems that it's not his style. He turns his eyes and looks at Amy. She gives him a wink. Sonia cuts the cake into pieces and puts them on small plates. Jessie takes the cake and serves the guests. Jessie gives Amy a cake. She takes a piece of cake with her fork and feeds Jessie. Sonia looks at them with envy. It seems that she has a secret crush on Jessie. Jessie gives Amy a kiss and continues to serve the guests. Interior Jessie's house, studio, day. Jessie does a modern abstract painting, drawing chaotic images on a big canvas. We don't know what it's supposed to be. There are lines of cocaine on the table. Jessie does a line and continues to paint. Into art gallery, Jessie's art show night. Jessie's paintings are displayed. Guests look at the paintings while sipping champagne. They are abstract paintings. It's hard to tell if they are good or not. Jessie and Amy converse with Leo. We don't hear what they are saying due to the music on the soundtrack. Jessie sees an art critic named Robert, who is looking at one of his paintings. Robert takes a note. Jessie doesn't like the look on Robert's face. Jessie listens to what Leo has to say, turns his eyes, and looks at Robert again. Robert shakes his head, as if he were saying the paintings are bad. Jessie drinks his champagne in one breath, puts the glass on a table, excuses Leo and Amy, and walks toward the exit. Art gallery, night. Jessie stands outside smoking a cigarette. He then throws the cigarette away and walks down the street, ditching his own art show. Close up. Jessie continues to walk down the street, in the direction of the camera. Note, there will be a lot of close-ups throughout the movie. Anyhow, it's going to be up to the director. I am not going to tell him or her how to direct. I just used a close-up here to make a smooth transition. Coffee shop, day. Jessie and Lydia sit at a table. Jessie has black coffee. Lydia has tea. Jessie gives her a check. Lydia looks at it. Lydia, $35. Jessie, I owe you more than that. Lydia, I can't accept this. You don't owe me anything. Lydia puts the check in front of him. Jessie, it's for rent. Just take it. Lydia, you're my best friend. I can't live with myself if I ever charge you for rent. You're the only person who has never judged me. None of my friends from high school talks to me. They all cut ties with me. But you were there for me when I needed you the most. I just wanted to be there for you when you needed me the most too. Jessie, I want to help you. You've been working hard, saving money and all. You know, you need the money for the surgery. Lydia, I can't take your money. You earned it. Besides, I have saved enough money. Jessie, just take it. In case things go south. It's for medicine. They told me it's expensive. Lydia takes the check and puts it in her purse. Lydia. Thanks, Jessie. Think nothing of it, Lydia. So, what are you up to? Jessie, nothing, Lydia. How did it go? The gallery. I am sorry, I couldn't make it. I was working. Jessie, it's okay. It didn't go as planned. Lydia, what happened? Jessie, people are not interested in your paintings nowadays. They are only interested in your fame. Leo is the one who bought all the paintings. Lydia, it's not about who buys the paintings. It's about who paints them. Jessie, I am not a real artist. I started drawing to escape from reality. One critic compared me with Jean-Michel Basquiat again. He said that my art is worthless. I'm nothing but a talentless hustler. Jean-Michel Basquiat 2.0. It sort of hurt my feelings. I don't know if I am going to draw again. I knew sooner or later I would be exposed. Lydia, you're just saying that. You're an amazing artist. I don't know anything about modern art, but I like your drawings, Jessie. It's an abstract art. Anybody can do it. You don't need any set of skills. Maybe you do, but I am not good at it. There is a pause. Lydia, there is a trans beauty pageant in 2 weeks. The winner will receive 75 grand. I am participating. I want you to join me. It's going to be fun. Jessie, sure. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They continue to talk. No sound. Interior. Sheraton Hotel. Beauty pageant night. A trans women beauty pageant is in progress. Tina, an Asian trans woman, walks down the stage in a swimming suit and does her thing. The judges, 2 trans women, a woman and a gay man, take notes. Cut 2. It's Lydia's turn. She walks down the stage in a swimming suit and does poses before she returns backstage. Cut 2. Next is Jesse. He walks down the stage in a swimming suit and does poses. The judges look at him with interest. It seems that they cannot tell if he is a man or a woman by looking at his face. He is good looking. They look at his chest. It's flat. Yet, they are still drawn to his look. Interior Sheraton Hotel. Beauty pageant. Later. It's final round. It's between Tina and Jessie. Janet, last year's winner, stands nearby, carrying a crown. Regina, the host, a trans woman, talks about the competition, paying the participants compliments. The judges then announce that Jessie is the winner. Janet puts the crown on Jessie's head. The audiences give Jessie a standing ovation. Tina gives Jessie a hug. A trans woman, who works at the show, gives Jessie a bouquet of flowers. Interior Jessie's house, night. Jessie, who is wearing light blue lingerie, and Amy, who is wearing red see-through underwear, and a pink tank top that has the picture of Britney Spears. Slogan, it's Britney bitch. Make out in the kitchen while cooking spaghetti. They bill and coo, kissing and caressing. Jesse has not taken out his makeup yet. He looks like a woman. Except he's not wearing a wig. Amy, you were supposed to be born as female. God gave you penis by accident. Talking between small kisses. Jesse, if I were a girl I would be a lesbian and eat you out day and night. They exchange juicy kisses. Amy. There are 2 types of lesbians, butches and femmes. Which one are you? Jesse. What is butches? What is femmes? Amy. Butches are a little bit muscular. Femmes are feminine, emotionally expressive, sensitive, caring and all. They are less aggressive. It's like Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. Jesse. I got it. I would be Ellen DeGeneres lesbian. You would be my Portia de Rossi. I would eat you out with whipped cream and fuck you with a strap-on. Amy. I'll eat you out with whipped cream and fuck you with a strap-on too. Jesse, humorously. Thanks, but no thanks. I would still be the man of the house even if I had a pussy. You do what I say. They exchange kisses. Amy. Okay, Daddy. I'll be a good girl. They kiss more intimately. Amy. I had been with a girl in college. 2nd year. We hosted a sorority party at our apartment. This lesbian girl showed up out of nowhere. She is a butch. But she is seductive like Ruby Rose. She could easily be femme if she put on makeup and wears a skirt. She was wearing baggy clothes and a baseball cap like Billie Eilish. She hit on me. I thought that she was attractive, but no big deal, I am into boys. I love penis more than life itself. Suddenly, I got drunk. Let me just say, I had one too many. She kissed me. I kissed her too. We had sex. She fingered the hell out of me till I was wet like clothes in a broken washing machine. She got between my legs and ate me out like a street cat obsessed with keeping good personal hygiene. You know, I like a woman's body. It's sensual and all. Nonetheless, I prefer penis to a finger. I need a real hard cock to stimulate my G-spot. She kisses him. He kisses her too. Jesse stirs the sauce before it burns. Amy gets behind him and begins to give him a hand job while he is stirring. Amy, I love playing with your penis. Jesse turns off the stove, puts the spoon aside, turns around, picks her up and places her on the table. They kiss more intimately. Jesse removes her underwear. Amy takes off her tank top, gets down from the table nude, and grabs a food oil from the counter. Amy, I want you to fuck me in the ass. She gives him the oil. They kiss. Amy turns around and bends over at the kitchen table. Jesse pours the oil on her butt, places some oil on his penis, and puts the oil aside. He gets closer, enters her, and slowly begins to fuck her in the ass. Amy, it's tight, isn't it? Jesse, yeah, it feels good. But do you get satisfaction talking in the middle of anal sex? Amy, yes, I enjoy it. Jesse, is it better than vagina sex? Amy, no, it's different. It's just that I get pleasure from pleasing my partner, someone dear to me. You know, making a man whom I love his day. It's a gesture of love. Jesse, do you get orgasms? Amy, sometimes. It depends on the person. With you, I get a lot of orgasms. I get orgasms from giving you a blowjob. I feel connected to you spirituality, physically, mentally, and psychologically. You're my soulmate. I get wet whenever you touch me. Jesse, is there any nerve ending? Amy, there are a lot of nerve endings. Anal sex is like oral sex with ecstasy, except you feel your partner pleasure inside your butthole and spinal cords. Jesse continues to enter her. Jesse, oh fuck, I'm coming. Amy, come inside my ass. Jesse enters her few more times harder and comes inside her ass. He takes a deep breath. Jesse. Fuck. That was fast. They kiss French. Interior Lydia's house, living room, night. Lydia sits on the sofa, receiving a blowjob from Josefina, the goth girl. Lydia is wearing suggestive lingerie. Tina is naked. Josefina parts her mouth from Lydia's penis and kisses Lydia. Lydia and Josefina kiss with tongues, explicitly, with Josefina massaging Lydia's private part. Josefina, let me suck it good before they cut it off. Miss Little Sunshine is not going to be around forever. She is so cute, I'll miss her. She continues to give her blowjob. Lydia isn't really feeling it. Josefina parts her lips. Josefina, you're using me, aren't you? Lydia, what do you want me to say? I have already told you 85% of my customers are heterosexual. They want me to do it with a woman. I'll pay you $500 a night. Josefina, no, I don't want your money. I'll do it for free. We were lovers in past lives. I loved you, but you didn't love me. It is okay. That's life. You don't always get what you want. Lydia, it's not like that. Josefina, shh, don't speak, I understand. Josefina continues to perform oral sex on Lydia. Interior Lydia's house, bedroom night. Lydia fucks Josefina doggy style. The webcam is on. Josefina makes sounds like a porn star while talking dirty, putting a show for the audience. On Lydia's computer screen, we see people tipping them a lot of money, like crazy. Lydia is about to reach climax. She fucks Josefina harder. On Lydia's computer screen, people continue to tip them. Interior Jesse's house, night. Jesse and Amy sit in the bathtub surrounded by candles. She is behind. He is resting on her chest. Jesse. As a kid, my mother used to dress me like a girl. She put lipstick on my lips and did my eye. The black thing that goth girls wear. Amy. It's called eyeshadow. Jesse. Yeah, eyeshadow. She put it on my eyes. One time, when I was 8, we took shower together. After shower, she dried me with a towel and gave me a blowjob. To be honest, I didn't know what was going on. But I liked it. She told me not to tell anybody about it. You're the only person that I ever told. Amy, she's irresponsible. How could she do that to her own son? That's child molesting. Jesse, it's okay. It's not her fault. She is diagnosed with schizophrenia. She is getting help. Amy, when was the last time you talked to your mother? Jesse. 2 years ago. She is in a mental institution. I visit her every chance I get. She's doing fine. I love her to death. Amy, you're the most beautiful man I have ever met. If you were my son, I would have sucked your gorgeous penis too. Jesse smiles in wonder. They kiss French. He parts his lips and rests on her chest. There is a pause. Jesse. I'm planning to get breast implants. Amy, whatever you do, I support you 100%. They kiss more intimately. Cedars Sinai Marina del Rey Hospital Day. Jesse is in the middle of getting breast implants. Dr. Matthews performs the surgery, putting a silicone breast in Jesse's chest. 2 female nurses and a female surgeon assist him. We stay with them for a bit. Jesse's house, day. Jesse stands in front of the mirror and looks at his new breasts. Amy is there with him. Amy, your boobs are bigger than mine. Jesse. Yours are natural. Amy. Breasts are breasts. They all are natural. They came from Mother Earth. You look good. Jesse, thanks. But I don't know what I was thinking. I need to get my brain examined. Amy, are you having a second thought? Jesse, no, maybe. I don't know. It's a negative pep talk. I have to do a nude photo shoot for Playboy. I got cold feet at the last minute. Amy, how come? Jesse, I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. Amy, just go with the flow. Let the chips fall where they may. They kiss French. He picks her up and puts her on the mirror table. He removes her underwear and gets deep between her legs. They kiss more intimately. He grabs her butt, brings her closer, and enters her as they begin to have sex. We stay with them for a bit. Exterior Playboy mansion, photo shoot, day. Jesse poses inside a swimming pool. He is wearing bikini. A photographer named Jennifer photographs him. She is inside the swimming pool as well. We see the grips in the background holding a screen, a light, etc. Jennifer tells Jesse to take off his bra. Jesse takes off his bra. Jennifer photographs him. Jennifer tells him to take off his underwear. Jesse takes it off. Jennifer lets the underwear float nearby and photographs Jesse. Montage. Beach. Jesse poses nude, lying on the beach. Jennifer photographs him. Beach. Jesse kneels inside the water without a single drop of clothes, with waves crashing on his body like a supermodel. Jennifer photographs him. Playboy Mansion Studio. Jesse, wearing an erotic outfit, poses, sitting on a leather chair in seduction. Jennifer photographs him. Playboy Mansion Studio. Jesse, wearing an erotic fishnet, poses, lying on a sofa. Jennifer photographs him. Note, it will be added more stuff during filming. It is up to the director. Playboy Mansion, Studio Day. There is a big leather bed, no blanket but a leather pillow. It's surrounded by fire. It's done for the sole purpose of photographing. Jesse sits on the bed, applying baby oil to his skin, breasts, belly, private part, to make it aglow. He has a lollipop in his mouth. A girl named Linda helps him by applying the oil on his back where he can't reach. Jennifer waits patiently. The crew stands with a fire extinguisher in case of fire. Jennifer tells Jesse to apply the oil to his butt. Jesse gets up and applies oil on his butt. It seems that they are done applying the oil. Linda grabs the baby oil and stands aside. Jennifer tells Jesse to lie on his chest. Jesse lies on his chest. Jennifer gives him a novel, Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov, and tells him to pretend to be reading the novel while sucking the lollipop. In the meantime, she wants him to bend one of his knees, like 1997 Lolita film poster. Jesse does what Jennifer told him to do. Jennifer photographs him from various angles. Jennifer tells Jesse to lie on his back. Jesse lies on his back. Jennifer takes the baby oil from Linda's hand and gives it to Jesse and tells him to apply the oil on his skin again. It's because the oil on his breasts has faded away. Jesse pours the baby oil on his chest and rubs his breasts to make it aglow accordingly. Jesse pours the baby oil on his belly and rubs his belly, his private part, his thighs gently, etc. Jesse is done applying the baby oil and gives the baby oil to Linda. Jennifer tells him to hold the book. However, instead of pretending to be reading the book, she wants him to look at her in the eyes, the camera. while sucking the lollipop. Jesse does what Jennifer told him. Jennifer continues to photograph Jesse. A female model named Chloe, 23, Asian, and a male model named Dante, 27, black, enter the room without a single drop of clothes. Jennifer instructs them to lie next to Jesse, right and left. Chloe and Dante lie next to Jesse. Jennifer tells Chloe to lean and look at Jesse in the eyes. Chloe leans and looks at Jesse in the eyes. Tara, Jennifer's assistant, gives a red rose to Dante and takes the book from Jesse's hand. Jennifer tells Dante to lean and cover Jesse's private part with the rose while looking at Jesse's breasts. Dante does what he's told. Jennifer photographs them. Tara gives Chloe a strawberry. Jennifer tells her to pretend to be feeding the strawberry to Jesse while looking at Jesse in the eyes. Chloe does what she is told. Jesse plays along. Jennifer photographs them. Jennifer then asks her assistant Tara to give the whiskey to Chloe. Tara gives Chloe a bottle of whiskey Blue Label. Jennifer tells Chloe to pour the whiskey on Jesse's private part. Meanwhile, she instructs Dante to sit next to Jesse and pretend to pull Jesse's hair, wig. Chloe and Dante do what they are told. Jesse plays along. Jennifer photographs them. Int, Playboy Mansion, studio, minutes later. Jennifer continues to photograph Jesse. She tells Henry, who is standing with the fire extinguisher, to give the fire extinguisher to Chloe. Chloe takes the fire extinguisher. Jesse lies on the bed spreading his legs in seduction. Jennifer photographs him. Jennifer tells Chloe to dispose of the fire extinguisher on Jesse's private part. Chloe disposes of the fire extinguisher on Jesse's private part. Jennifer photographs them. Interior UCLA, classroom day. Jesse, who is wearing a sexy cheerleader miniskirt, no underwear, sits on the teacher desk with a large soda. Carl's Jr. Jennifer and her crew are in the middle of photographing Jesse. Both Chloe and Dante are in the classroom, but they are not naked this time. Chloe is wearing a suit. Dante is wearing a letter jacket, sport, like a high school star athlete. Jennifer tells Jesse to pretend to be drinking the soda and photographs Jesse. Jennifer then tells Chloe to collect Jesse's miniskirt and looks at his private part. Tara gives Chloe an apple. Chloe collects Jesse's miniskirt and looks at his private part. Jennifer photographs them. Jennifer tells Tara to give a weed to Dante. Tara gives Dante a joint and lights it up. Jennifer tells Dante to stand next to Jesse. Dante stands next to Jesse with the weed. In the meantime, Tara gives Chloe a rose. Jennifer tells Chloe to collect Jesse's miniskirt and touch his penis with a rose. Jennifer tells Dante to give a shotgun to Jesse to breathe the weed in Jesse's mouth. They all do what they are told. Jennifer photographs them. Chloe touching Jesse's private part, with Rose and Dante breathing marijuana in Jesse's mouth. Jennifer tells Chloe to hold Jesse's private part, as if she were giving him a handjob. In the meantime, Jennifer tells Jesse to fake orgasm or pretend to feel it, and Dante to stand and look at Jesse while pretending to be smoking weed. Chloe holds Jesse's private part naturally, as if she had known him her whole life. Jesse closes his eyes, pretending to feel it. Dante looks at Jesse pretending to be smoking weed. Jennifer photographs them. Note, either it will be completely edited or added with more material. Jennifer will give them more instructions and photograph them with the help of experts. Interior, Majesty Building, Leo's office, day. Leo sits at his desk. There is a Playboy magazine on the table. Jesse is on the cover of the Playboy. Leo grabs the magazine and looks at it. Some of the photographs grab his imagination. On the magazine, Jesse's private part is on fire. It's done with computer software. There is Chloe standing with fire extinguisher and disposing of it at Jesse's private part. Leo looks at them and smiles to himself. Interior Leo's house party, night. It's a glamorous party. We see all kinds of rich and famous people. Trans, lesbian, gay, straight. Mingling. Jesse, who is wearing a red gown, and Amy, who is wearing a black suit, Converse. Some guests, both male and female, are checking Jesse out. Amy. You look absolutely gorgeous. Jesse, thanks. You look lovely too. They exchange juicy kisses. Amy. They all are looking at you. Jessie, they are not looking at me. They are looking at the dress that I am wearing. Amy, it's more than the clothes. They want a piece of you. Jessie, they are just curious. Amy. Curious of what? Jessie. They are curious why I am wearing a dress. Amy. They are looking at you because you're fucking beautiful. They want to have sex with you. Jesse smiles to himself. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Jesse and Amy continue to talk. No sound. Int. Rent house night. Lydia dances exotically, standing on a glass coffee table. Private dance. 4 guys, Roger, Tim, Ted, and Randy, sit at the coffee table around Lydia, while drinking all kinds of alcoholic beverages. They are celebrating a bachelor party. Roger is the groom. It's a big house. They must have rented it. There is no photo frame or anything. Roger gets up. He is a little bit drunk and touches Lydia's private part. Lydia pushes him, as if she was saying no touching there. Roger pushes her. Lydia loses her balance. She almost falls on her face. She is wearing high heels. It throws her off guard. She gets down from the coffee table dexterously and uses Tim as a leverage. She puts her arms on his shoulder to stop herself from falling. Tim pulls her closer and grabs her private part hard. Lydia pushes him and spits on his face. Tim gets up, says bitch, and punches her in the face. Lydia falls on the floor. Tim kicks her in the head and punches her several times. He beats the shit out of her. His friends are laughing. The wig comes off from Lydia's head. Tim pulls her natural hair, tears her underwear, opens his belt and begins to rape her while she is bleeding. Roger opens his belt as well. Cut 2. Rogers rapes her. Lydia is helpless. She is half conscious, bleeding from her nose and mouth. Cut 2. Ted rapes Lydia. Lydia says nothing, as if she just wanted to get it over with. She has accepted her fate. Cut 2. Randy rapes Lydia. Cut 2. Roger pisses on Lydia's face while she is lying on the floor, bleeding and almost unconscious. Interior, Los Angeles General Medical Center, day. Lydia sleeps like a wounded deer. She is banged up badly. There are bandages on her eye, her nose, and around her head. Jesse and Amy sit on chairs, waiting for Lydia to wake up. Lydia is awake. She opens her eyes and looks at Jesse. Jesse gets up and walks up to her. Jesse. Hey, are you okay? Lydia begins to cry like a little girl. Amy approaches her as well. Amy, it's going to be okay. She gives her a hug and kisses her on the forehead. Lydia cries more. Jesse doesn't know what to say. Int. Coffee shop, day. Jesse and Lydia sit at a table. Both have coffee. In the background, we see a couple of customers enjoying their coffees and cookies. Some of them are looking at them. Lydia. I am getting surgery next week. Jesse. Why don't you wait till you recover from your injury? Lydia. I'm fine. I have already made the appointment. I can't miss it. Jesse. Is it safe? Lydia. Yes, it's safe. Jesse. If you need anything, just let me know. Here. To buy medicine. He gives her $25,000 check. Lydia. It's okay. I don't need it. I got everything under control. Jesse. Just hold it. You never know. Lydia. Thanks. Lydia puts the check in her purse. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They continue to talk. No sound. XT. Interior Jesse's Mercedes-Benz convertible day. It's a 2024 black Mercedes-Benz. Jesse drives on the highway. He is not wearing makeup or a dress. He is wearing regular clothes. Interior mental institution. Visiting room day. Jesse visits Naomi, his mother, 41, at the mental institution. Naomi sits at a table, sucking a lollipop. 2 male nurses who work at the institution keeps an eye on Naomi. Jesse. How are you? Naomi. I'm fine. There is a pause. Jesse. Do you like it here? It's better, isn't it? Naomi. It's all right. I have a crush on one of the nurses. He's cute. I sucked his dick this morning for 2 lollipops. Jesse shakes his head in disbelief. There is a pause. Jesse. How are the voices in your head? Naomi. What about them? Jesse. Do you still hear voices? Naomi. Yes, sometimes. Whispering. You know, I don't always take my medicine. They make me drowsy. I hide them in my cheek. They don't check. Jesse. Just don't do anything stupid. They will kick you out and put you back to the old place. Take your pill accordingly. Naomi. What's wrong with your chest? Why is it big? Jesse. It's exercise. Weightlifting. Naomi. They look like breasts. Jesse. It's weightlifting, Mom. Anyway, I must go. I will come and visit you in few weeks. Naomi. Don't come. I want to be left alone. It's bad luck. Last night I saw you in my dream. You wore a skirt. You were pregnant. I tried to help you deliver the baby, but I couldn't do it. All I saw was your penis. I had no choice but to stab you with a knife. I killed your baby. The voices in my head told me it was a demon. Men don't give birth. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They continue to talk, no sound. Int. Jesse's house, studio day. Jesse, who is naked, does an abstract painting. Contemporary art. We don't know what it's. It's as abstract as it gets. Yet, it's dark. Demons, fire and all. Jesse then takes the colors, inks, paints his body, and begins to masturbate. Jesse moves his hand faster, comes on the painting and goes down on his knees. Jesse looks at the roof. His eyes are filled with tears. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. 2 pair of tears exit from his eyes and fall by his cheeks. Ext Las Vegas, night. A quick take of the city of Las Vegas at night. Ext Paris Hotel Casino, Le Cabaret Lounge night. Amy, wearing a sexy outfit, sings Lethal Kiss, an original song, while dancing seductively. It is a cabaret burlesque. There are 5 female dancers dancing with Amy. Yet Amy is the lead act. Jesse sits at a table with a glass of martini and watches her. 6 male dancers come to the stage and dance with the girls. It's sensual and erotic. We stay with them for a couple of seconds. Interior Vegas wedding chapel. Day. Jesse, who is wearing a wedding gown, and Amy, who is wearing a suit, are getting married. A Vegas priest weds them. Nobody is invited. There are no guests. Only a photographer named Jerry. He photographs them. It seems that Jesse and Amy are having a lot of fun. Jesse says, I do. So does Amy. He puts a ring on her finger. So does she. The priest says, you may kiss the bride. Jesse and Amy kiss French. Ext Bellagio Hotel Casino night. An established shot of Bellagio Hotel Casino. We see the dancing waters. Int. Bellagio Hotel Casino, room 955 night. Jesse and Amy make love. It's steamy, seductive, and sensual. We stay with them as they go at it with various sexual positions. Int. Bellagio Hotel Casino, room 955 bathroom night. Jesse and Amy sit in the bathtub surrounded by candles. He is behind. She is resting on his chest. Amy. My father used to say, be yourself. If you can't be yourself, be somebody. Jesse. Why did you stop talking to your parents? Amy. No reason. They are not my real parents. Jesse. They adopted you, didn't they? Amy. Yeah. They did adopt me. You know, they picked me up from a foster care right before I turned 4. They got divorced when I was 9. My father moved to Florida, Tampa Bay. My mother stayed in Baltimore. My father is a dentist, and my mother is a dance instructor. She teaches modern dance. I wasn't close to neither of them. I sort of despised my mother because of Cinderella, who was cruelly mistreated by her evil stepmother and stepsisters. Even though I didn't have stepsisters, I saw my adopted mother as a stepmother. She wasn't mean or anything. In fact, she was the one who taught me how to dance. She is very strict but cool, calm and collected. It's just that the book shaped my psyche. I read it when I was 8, 4th grade. It changed my life completely. I stayed with my mother till I finished elementary school, moved to Florida, and began to live with my father. I attended St. Anne High School, Catholic school. On the first day, ninth grade, I met a girl named Marta. She is carefree and outgoing. We clicked right away. We hung out together and became besties. 10th grade, we decided to run away from home together, become models, live and party in Miami. I was 14. She was 15. I started school early. I enrolled in first grade before I turned 6. 5 years and 235 days, something like that. Fortunately, we had fake IDs, age 18. Her cousin was a photographer in Miami. He let us crash at his crib. I saw her giving him a blowjob in the garage to return the favor. He photographed us and submitted the photos to Ford Modeling Agency. I got accepted, but they declined her. I felt bad for her. She had always dreamed of becoming a model. She was pretty. I didn't know why they declined her. Nonetheless, they scheduled a meeting to sign me. I went to the meeting wearing heavy makeup so I could look older. They suspected that I was underage right away and asked me what my real age was. I didn't have a choice but to tell them the truth. I was 14. They told me that I needed consent from my parents or legal guardians to work in the modeling industry, or to contact them when I turn 18. I didn't bother to ask my father. He is an asshole. He didn't molest me or anything, but he was a creep. Sometimes he walks in the house naked. He is a nudist. When I asked him to put on clothes for Christ's sake, or talked about how disgusting it was, he would say that he didn't tell me to move in. If I didn't like what I saw, I could return to Baltimore and live with my mother in the ghetto. His house, his rules. God didn't create Adam and Eve with clothes. He created them without a single drop of clothes. They lived in the Garden of Eden, wandering around butt naked before they ate the forbidden fruit from the knowledge tree of good and evil. One time my friend Martha and I put Viagra in one of his drinks, which we bought at a local pharmacy, CVS. He was walking around the house with a hard-on. We couldn't stop laughing. Jesse couldn't help smiling. Jesse, you guys are crazy. Amy, he still didn't bother to put on clothes. He sat on the sofa naked and watched news as if nothing happened. Jesse, that's one of the craziest stories I have ever heard. Amy. Anyway, I returned home and focused on dancing. I applied to UCLA, got accepted, and majored in dance. Jesse, I didn't know you could major in dance. Amy, yes. UCLA offers a Bachelor of Arts degree in dance. Jesse, it must be fun. Amy, yes, it was fun. But I had no choice but to drop out in the second year. Tuition was high. I had to work 2 jobs to pay tuition and rent. I figured that I didn't need a degree to be a dancer. I went out and auditioned like the girl next door and booked dance jobs fair and square. Jesse, would the degree have helped you? Amy, maybe, maybe not. Sometimes, instead of sending them videos, you could just send them the copy of your degree to gain psychological advantage. They would look at it and say, she spent 4 years in college studying dance. Let's hire her. But I prefer going to an audition and showing them what I got. Keep practicing and polishing my skills. Jesse, you're a gifted dancer. Amy, thanks. She gives him her lips to kiss. They kiss French. Amy parts her lips. Amy, I want you to thank Leo for me. He is the one who booked the gig for me. I owe him one. Jesse, I will. They kiss more intimately. On the soundtrack Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petra plays, interior, The Devil's Own Night. It's a huge underground sex club. We see all kinds of people, straight, gay, lesbians and trans, engaging in all kinds of sexual activity, SM, BDSM, bondage and others. It's a little bit like Sex Party that we saw at Leo's mansion earlier, but this is done on a grand scale. They are not wearing French masks. Some of them are doing drugs while drinking all kinds of alcoholic beverages. Some are dancing. Paid young attractive women, trans women and muscular men can be seen dancing inside cages. The dancers are wearing erotic outfits that show their private parts. Jesse and Sonia, who are wearing normal clothes, walk down through these sex extravaganzas. Jesse and Sonia pass by an open room where a trans woman named Kim is fucking a girl named Emma, doggy style. They are both wearing S&M erotic outfits. Naked men watch the show while masturbating. Some of them are receiving blowjob from both natural women and trans women. Sonia's cell phone makes a sound. Sonia stops walking and looks at her cell phone. It's a text message. She texts back. Meanwhile, Jesse turns around and watch Kim having sex with Emma. Kim catches Jesse's eye. She gives him a wink and begins to fuck Emma harder to impress Jesse. Emma moans in pleasure. It seems that Jesse is not too impressed. Or maybe he doesn't care. He watches them unmoved. Kim hits it harder to impress Jesse. She is about to reach climax. There is a leash around Emma's neck. She is supposed to be a sex slave. Kim puts the leash around Emma's neck and shocks her in sadism. Kim brings Emma closer to her private part, loosens the belt just a little bit, and forces Emma to put her entire private part in her mouth, and fucks her mouth hard, off screen. We don't really see the actual act, but we get it by how Kim moves her body and facial expression. Kim reaches climax and comes in Emma's mouth, off screen. Emma gets up and kisses Kim. They kiss lasciviously with tongues. There are sperms in Emma's mouth. She transfers it to Kim. They kiss more explicitly. Kim then parts her lips and gives Jesse a wink. Jesse acts as if it was nothing. Meanwhile, Sonia is done texting. She tells him, "Let's go." They walk down the club. People are engaging in all kinds of sexual activity, SM sex and all. Jesse keeps a straight face. Jesse and Sonia walk toward the direction of the camera. Int, the Devil Zone, Leo's private room night. Leo's body is hooked in the air with a suspension. An artist named Miranda, trans woman, draws Leo's portrait. Miranda is not wearing anything. Jesse and Sonia enter. Jesse is a little bit taken by what he is looking at. There is a beautiful see-through burgundy dress on the chair. It's designed by Leo. Sonia walks up to the chair, grabs the dress and gives Jesse the dress to put it on. Jesse removes his clothes, puts it on, shows the dress to Leo. The music on the soundtrack plays in the background. Leo, you look beautiful. Jesse, thanks. Leo gives a nod to Sonia. Sonia walks up to a table. There is a stereo. She stops the music, unholy, that was playing on the soundtrack and plays Fast Love by George Michael. Leo, I want you to dance for me. Jesse, I'm not much of a dancer. Leo, just give it a shot. I'm not here to judge. There is a whiskey on the table as well. Sonia pours a glass for herself, takes a sip and begins to dance sensually while holding the glass. Sonia approaches Jesse. Sonia, have a sip. Jesse has a sip and returns the glass back to Sonia. Sonia drinks everything in one breath and puts the glass on the table. Sonia takes Jesse's hand and makes him dance. Jesse is a little bit tight. Jesse says fuck it in his head and begins to dance freely. He is not a bad dancer. It seems that Leo likes what he sees. He tries to dance while he's hooked on the suspension. Miranda continues to do his portrait. Jesse and Sonia get closer and dance stylishly. It seems that Sonia wants to kiss him. She is smitten with him. Jesse is attracted to her as well. Jesse and Sonia begin to dance intimately. She gets inside him and grabs his butt with both of her hands and squeezes his buttocks before she rubs his body in erotica. Sonia then stands aside and lets Jesse dance solo. Jesse wants to put a show for Leo and dances sensually, touching his body like a woman. Leo smiles big while suspended in the air. We stay with Jesse for a bit. Interior Marriott Hotel, fashion show, night. Jesse walks down the catwalk and poses like a supermodel. Camera flashes at him from all angles. Note, Jesse would come out, wearing all kinds of gowns and pose. It will be scripted during filming with the help of fashion experts. Montage. Jesse poses, wearing a stylish gown. A photographer named Jacob photographs him. Jesse poses, wearing a yellow gown. A photographer named Emily photographs him. Jesse poses wearing a glamorous gown. A photographer named Jermaine photographs him. Jesse poses wearing a blue and black gown. Cassandra photographs him. Note, Jesse will pose wearing various fashion outfits. Fashion photographers will photograph him in montage. It will be created with the help of fashion photographers and fashion experts during filming. Montage 2 magazine. Jesse, who is wearing a red gown designed by Christian Dior, graces the cover of Vogue. Jesse, who is wearing a gold gown designed by Tom Ford, is on the cover of Vanity Fair. Jesse, who is wearing a sexy yellow see-through gown designed by Valentino, is on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. Jesse, who is wearing an erotic leather outfit, is the cover of W magazine. Jesse, who is nude covering his private part with a carnation, is on the cover of GQ. Jesse, who is wearing pink lingerie, is on the cover of Esquire. Jesse, who is wearing a light blue see-through gown designed by Versace, is on the cover of Elle. Jesse, who is wearing the same burgundy translucent gown that he wore at the Devil Zone, is on the cover of Majesty. Intercontinental Hotel, Gala, Night. We see movie stars, actors, models, fashion designers, and moguls posing for photographs as they enter the gala. Leo comes to the party. He arrives to the gala with Jesse, who is his main model. Jesse is wearing a beautiful black and white gown designed by Leo. Photographers take their pictures. Intercontinental Hotel, Gala, Night. We see celebrities mingling while sipping champagne. On the stage, a girl named Tiffany sings Crazy Heart, an original song. There are people who are dancing on the dance floor. At the far end of the room, Jesse, Lydia, and Amy mingle while sipping champagne. Amy, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but do you have a vagina? Lydia, yes I do. Do you want to see it? Lydia accesses a photo file from her cell phone and shows Amy nude photos after surgery. Amy, fuck, that looks like a vagina. Lydia, it's a vagina. Amy takes the cell phone from Lydia and looks at it closer. Lydia shows her more pictures, before and after surgery. Amy, I'm speechless. Lydia, I'm officially a woman. You know, I don't care about what people say. All that matters is I'm happy. I truly feel like a woman. Amy shows the nude picture of Lydia to Jesse. Amy, do you believe it? Jesse shakes his head no. Lydia accesses another file and shows Amy a couple of professional photos. Nude picture of Lydia taken by a professional photographer. Quick flashback. Lydia poses nude on the bed, doing her things and all. A photographer named Vaughn photographs her. Back to the party. Amy, it's unbelievable. You look amazing. You should pose for Playboy. Lydia, I've thought about it. I'll take it one day at a time. Amy, have you had sex after the surgery? Lydia, not yet. I just want to wait for a few more weeks. Only anal sex. There is a good-looking man named Vincent, 45, checking out Jesse. Jesse catches his eye. Vincent gives him a charismatic smile. Yet Jesse ignores him, he looks away. On the stage, Veronica sings Beautiful Love, an original song. Amy, this is our song, come on, let's dance. Amy takes Jesse's hand. They come to the dance floor and dance slow. Amy, do you believe in reincarnation? Jesse, I believe anything is possible. Amy, I think in past lives I was your husband. You were my wife. Jesse, you're too beautiful to be anything but a queen. You were Helen of Troy and I was Paris in past lives. I stole you from the Spartans and started the Trojan War. Amy, did Paris die in the Trojan War? I don't know anything about Greek mythology. Jesse, yes, he died, but not before he shot Achilles in the heel with a poisoned arrow. Achilles died from the wound. The archer Philoctetes then shot Paris with an arrow and killed him too. There is a pause. Amy, promise me you're going to keep your penis. Jesse, keep my penis? Amy, don't get sex reassignment surgery. I like how your penis feels inside my vagina. She plants a kiss on his lips. He kisses her too. Jesse. In that case, I promise I'll keep my penis forever and ever. I will never get sex reassignment surgery even if they pay me $50 billion. Amy smiles in beauty. They kiss more intimately. The music plays on the soundtrack. Jesse and Amy part their lips and continue to dance while conversing. No sound. We stay with them for a bit. Intercontinental Hotel, Gala, later. There is a date auction in progress, fundraising. It's to raise money for LGBTQ community. The guests have numbers. Some of them are standing. Others are sitting. Leo is present. So is Vincent. Leo is sitting. Vincent is standing in the back. Jesse sits at a table with Amy and Lydia. None of them have a number. A girl named Veronica, 29, oversees the event. She is on the stage, addressing the issue. Veronica, let me remind you again. This date auction is to support young gay lesbian children in California and protect them from bullies and make their lives easier. We are planning to provide them with free counseling and build recreational centers where they can hang out and interact with their fellow LGBTQ brothers and sisters. Our next auction is Jessie, that beautiful creature over there, half goddess, half amazing. They all look at him. Veronica, bring your ass over here. Jessie smiles charismatically and walk up to the stage. Veronica, he is a little bit expensive. I don't know if you guys can offer him or not. The starting bet is $50,000. I will date him myself. A woman named Naomi, age 42, who is sitting nearby, raises her number. Naomi, $55,000. Veronica, do I hear 60,000? Leo raises his number. Leo, 75,000. Veronica, anyone wishes to go higher? Vincent raises his number. Vincent, $150,000. They all look at Vincent with surprise. But Jesse is not surprised. Leo raises his number. Leo, $250,000. The guests look at Leo with a little bit of shock. Vincent raises his number. Vincent, $500,000. The guests are speechless, but Jesse is unmoved. Veronica, $500,000. Going once, going twice, sold. The guests clap their hands. Jesse is still unmoved. He keeps a poker face with a drop of smile. Tech building, night. It's a 210-story building. A limo comes driving and pulls next to the building. Jesse, who is wearing a beautiful burgundy gown, gets out of the limo and walks toward the building. The doorman opens the door for him. Jesse enters the building. Exterior Tech building, rooftop, night. There is a helicopter. Jesse and Vincent walk up to the helicopter. Vincent lets Jesse get into the helicopter first. He enters as well. The helicopter gets up in the air and flies away. Helicopter, flying, night. The helicopter flies over the city of Los Angeles, carrying Jesse and Vincent. Exterior Vincent's lake house, night. An established shot of the house. It's built next to a splendid lake. The helicopter lands in the main yard. Vincent and Jesse get out of the helicopter and walk toward the house. Interior, Vincent's lake house, night. Jesse and Vincent have dinner. On the table we see all kinds of scrumptious foods, yet it seems that they have done eating. They are conversing while drinking wine. Vincent, I heard your mother is in a mental institution. Jesse, she has suffered from schizophrenia. Vincent, what happened to your biological father? Where is he? Jesse, I don't know who my real father is. My mother went to a house party and had sex with a total stranger. She was 16 when she had me. She ran away and worked as a showgirl in Vegas before she gave birth to me. She told people that I was her little brother. Vincent, there is a rumor that you slept with your mother. Jesse, it's a lie. I told my friends that I saw my mother naked. That became sex. Vincent, what do you mean by you saw your mother naked? Jesse, she was shaving her pubic hair in the kitchen, wearing nothing. I was outside playing. I was thirsty and went inside to get a Coke from the refrigerator. It was a hot summer day. I saw her. She held $5 and said that she would give me the money to buy ice cream if I planted a kiss on her private part. I was 7. I didn't know anything about human sexuality or carnal knowledge. I kissed her vagina, took the money, and bought ice cream. Vincent. That's an interesting story. There is a pause. Vincent. Have you been with a man? Jesse. No, I haven't. I am not gay. Vincent. Why did you get breast implants? Jesse. It's for a change. I want to try something new. Vincent. What's the best part of being a woman? Jesse. I love clothes. I've always wanted to dress like a woman. I mean, why can't men dress whatever they want? If a man puts on a lipstick or wears a skirt, people will automatically assume that he is gay. You know, I want to push the boundaries. Vincent. You have a point. Are you interested in acting? Jesse. I've never done any serious acting. Vincent. You will be fine. I am producing this movie titled Toxic for Netflix. It's a mini-series. The story revolves around a group of outcasts who don't play by the rules. There is a doctor named Jack, in his late 30s, who is specialized in sex reassignment surgery. He is straight. He just got separated from his wife Zoe after he caught her cheating. They have a son, Joel, 10, who dresses like a girl. His mother supports him. Jack supports him too, but he wishes his son to remain a boy. He says that he would never perform sex reassignment surgery on his son, as long as there is a brain in his skull. It's because one of his clients died of complication. He's getting sued by the boy's family. Jack has turned a lot of trans into women successfully. He is one of the best surgeons in the world, but he failed one time and it's sort of haunting him. In fact, it's haunting him like the devil. He starts drinking. There is a man named James. He's Jack's best friend. They went to Harvard Medical School together. James is a plastic surgeon. He specializes in breast implants, nose job, facelift and all. He deals with things, procedures, that are less complicated compared to Jack. His clients are movie stars, models and trans women. He fucks anything that walks, both female and trans clients. Evelyn, his wife, has already divorced him after a trans woman named Cassandra and her boyfriend sent a sex video of James and Cassandra. Cassandra and her boyfriend were eventually convicted of trying to extort $5 million from James. James refused to pay them and reported them to FBI. He later married a supermodel named Samantha, half his age. She is an interesting character as well. She is gorgeous but obsessed with plastic surgery at such a young age. She wants big breasts, a perfect nose, full lips, and big butts. In addition, she is white, but she wants brown skin. She always gets tan and uses brown cream to turn herself into a black girl. She posts videos on social media, TikTok, dancing with hip-hop songs, freestyling and lip-syncing. They accuse her of blackfishing, yet she doesn't care. She doubles down, making fun of them. Like wearing a shirt that has the words Blackfish or Malcolm X. She tells them it's my life. I can do whatever I want. It is free country. She raps about it and makes a music video. Nonetheless, James transforms her into a sex doll. She paints her skin black and poses nude for Playboy. It causes a lot of controversies. There is a 21-year-old trans Nicole who gets sex reassignment surgery against her father's wish. She was born as Nicholas. She changes her name to Nicole. She's one of the main characters in the movie. Nicole has gone through hell. In high school, she was in love with a boy named Mark, a football player. They went to a beach as a date. He took her clothes and ran away, humiliating her. Nicole is an exotic dancer. She decides to do a private dance for a group of rednecks bachelor party. They beat the shit out of her and rape her, like how they beat and raped your friend Lydia. I think that they might have added it after the incident. I don't know. I didn't ask them. Nonetheless, unlike Lydia, Nicole refused to press charge. She said that she enjoyed it. She liked the experience. She had never felt more alive. It's like Fight Club with sadism and masochism. However, Nicole eventually commits suicide after her father tells her she is nothing but a faggot. She came into this world by accident. He was drunk and he raped her mother against her will. It's God's way to punish him for his sin. He turned his son into a whore. In addition, Nicole had a crush on Jonathan, 23. He is a con artist, so to speak. But he's handsome, they all love him, they all find him attractive. He's not trans or anything, but he dresses like a woman, modeling, painting, etc. He eventually gets breast implants. It seems that he's doing it to get a kick out of it. He is like you. He has a girlfriend named Emily. He is crazy about her. She loves him too. She lets him be himself. Whoever wrote the script knows who you are. He must have read interviews that you gave. It's based on you. Except Jonathan is an exotic dancer. He takes it one step farther. He enjoys performing on the stage. He loves the spotlight. He always wants to be the center of attention. Jonathan meets a girl named Lily, born in Thailand, and falls in love with her. They have crazy sex. Soon, Jonathan finds out that Lily was born as male. She had gender confirmation surgery. Even though Jonathan likes her, he ends it on good terms. Who knows? He might want to start a family someday, filled with laughter and love, and be the best dad possible for his children. Jonathan apologizes to Emily. He tells her that he still has feelings for her. He wants to be the father of her children. He is good looking. Emily forgives him. She loves him more than life itself. They get back together and hit it on, as if they had never gone separately. Meanwhile, Lily gets high and goes on the piss in the middle of the day. She does cocaine, drinks like a fish, takes her car for a spin, and kills a 12-year-old boy in a hit-and-run accident. The police arrest her right away. She runs a red light as she gets away from cops and crashes her car into a Mazda, critically injuring 2 more people and a baby. In addition, they found drugs in her car, a bag of cocaine, ketamine, and oxytocin, which she sells to movie stars and people that she knows. She is tried in court and found guilty in second-degree murder and other charges, driving under the influence of alcohol, hit and run, reckless driving, drug trafficking, and so forth. The judge sentenced her to 25 years in state prison. They put her in a male prison because she is sort of undocumented, or rather her visa has expired. There is issue with immigration. She has overstayed her visa for more than 5 years. Her California ID says female, but her passport says male. She must do time in America before they deport her. Jennifer, her lawyer, is doing everything in her power to have Lily transfer to female prison. She argues that Lily doesn't have a penis. She has a vagina. In prison, they all beat and rape her like a dog. In the end, Nicole's father Tyler enters the hospital where Jack works and shoots and kills a lot of people randomly. Patients, nurses, doctors, visitors, and others before SWAT takes him out. That's season 1. There are a lot of dramas. If the show is successful, Netflix will give us green light for season 2. I want you to play Jonathan, Jesse. I'll think about it. Vincent, the part is yours. You don't need to audition. You know, they were going to add a serial killer named Zeus, who kills trans women, cuts their private parts, and keep them as trophies. He cooks and eats them. I told them to scrap it out. No serial killer. Just focus on the drama like Euphoria starring Zendaya. Jack, Euphoria is a good show. Vincent, it's all right. Too many teenagers complaining about a problem without a solution. You know, the target audience for Euphoria is high school students. But Toxic is going to hit everybody hard. In the first draft, Nicole doesn't commit suicide. She kills her father after he berated her and raped her in anger. She stabs him with a knife. She then cuts his body into pieces, puts it in trash bags, and places the remaining in her trunk. She hits a bottle, gets behind the wheel, and drives to get rid of the body in the middle of the day. She sees a cop, who happens to be passing by, in the opposite direction. She panics and steps on the gas. She hits a 12-year-old girl, who is crossing the street to get her Yorkshire Terriers that ran away from the house after it got in a fight with a street cat. It's bad luck. She keeps on driving. Eventually, the police arrest her after she runs a red light and crashes her car, critically injuring 2 more people and a baby. The cops found the chopped-up body in her trunk. She is tried in court, and they found her guilty in first and second-degree murder and other serious charges. The judge sentenced her life without parole. They put her in a male prison because of her ID. She is from Montana. Her Montana ID says male. In California, she didn't change her name legally. In prison, they beat and rape her. Jennifer, her lawyer, does all she can to have Nicole transfer to female prison. What have you? It's not Tyler, Nicole's father, who shot and held hostage those people at the hospital. It was Henry, who lost his son during sex reassignment surgery at the beginning of the movie, which Jack was sued for. But they said that it's too dark for TV. In addition, they don't want another Orange is the New Black. It's gone out of style. They must stay away from prison as far as possible. They decided to kill Nicole and expand Lily's character. Lily gets some of Nicole's parts. She is like Lucy Liu in Chicago. They added her to spice up the show. Jesse, if you asked me, I like the original story better. You guys should have stuck with it. Nicole should be the star of the movie, Vincent. Indeed, she should have been the star of the movie. I agree with you 100%. You never know, we might change it. It depends on screening and marketing strategy. This is not the final draft. We all love Nicole. She is amazing. None of us want to kill her. But we fear that there might not be season 2. She would be in male prison, getting bitten and raped daily by bloodthirsty killers. She killed 2 people and injured a baby critically in a hit-and-run accident. The baby is in coma. Nobody is going to feel sorry for her. Tyler, Nicole's father, was a billionaire. It is a little bit based on Elon Musk. He has a transgender daughter. It seems that there is a lack of understanding between them. He is not too happy with the direction she is taking, and she is not fond of him. Elon Musk is a friend of mine. I don't want to get on the wrong side of him either. The creators of the show want to keep the series in the sunlight and bring glitz and glamour like Nip Tuck. Note, it will be edited if it's too much. Derek, Vincent's servant, brings a cognac. He puts it on the table and walks away. Vincent. This is Savaro 07. It's a cognac. They just brought it from Reims, France this morning. It costs $45,000 a bottle. Vincent opens the cognac and pours Jesse a glass. Jesse takes a sip. Everything looks blurry. He is drugged. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Into Vincent's lake house, bedroom, later. Jesse lies on the bed without a single drop of clothes. Vincent, who is naked, stands, admiring Jesse's body. He gets on the bed, sucks his nipples, got down, and begins to give him a blowjob, off-screen. The camera focuses on Jesse's face. Vincent turns Jesse around and makes him lie on his chest. Vincent caresses Jesse's back and kisses his butt. Vincent places a pillow inside Jesse's groin, gets closer and begins to rape him. Jesse is unconscious. He does not know what's going on. Vincent continues to rape him. He then reaches climax and comes inside Jesse and falls flat. Vincent rolls over, grabs a cigarette from the table, and lights it and smokes. Interior Vincent's lake house, bedroom 2, morning. Jesse sleeps like a baby. Vincent sits on a chair, looking at him. Jesse opens his eyes. He notices that he is nude. He is not wearing anything. Jesse. Where I am. What happens? Vincent. Nothing. You got drunk. You took off your clothes and began to dance in the living room before you passed out. They put you to bed. Jesse. Where are my clothes? Vincent. It's in the closet. Vincent gets up, opens the closet and shows him the dress. He grabs the underwear and puts it in pocket. Vincent. I'll keep the underwear. I paid a lot of money for the date. Jesse says nothing. He gets up from the bed, grabs the dress and puts it on. Vincent. It was nice doing business with you, or rather it was a wonderful date. I enjoyed it. I must be at work. I will see you around. Roy will drop you. It's a 2-hour drive. Take care. Vincent leaves the room. Jesse puts on his high heels and walks toward the bathroom, in the direction of the camera. Interior limo, moving, day. Jesse is in the back seat. Roy, Vincent's driver, is behind the wheel, driving. Jesse feels pain in the ass. He grabs his butt in discomfort. Roy looks at him in the rearview mirror and shakes his head in a disbelief. Jesse knows that something happened last night, even though he doesn't remember anything. Next, Jesse's house, day. An established shot of Jesse's house. The limo comes driving and parks next to the house. Jesse gets out of the limo and closes the door. The limo drives away. Jesse removes his shoes, carries them, and walks toward the house. Interior Jesse's house, bedroom, day. Shay, a big, tall, muscular black guy, is fucking Amy doggy style. Amy screams with pleasure, moaning, talking dirty and all. Amy. Nigger harder. You fuck like a bitch. Shay fucks her harder. Amy, moaning. Yeah, like that, nigger. Motherfucker. I have been a bad girl. I need to get punished. Fuck me like a slut. Int. Jesse's house, day. Jesse enters the house. He hears the noise, puts down the shoes on the floor, and heads toward the bedroom. Int. Jesse's house, bedroom, day. Amy and Shay continue to go at it. Amy, you're killing me, nigger. Fuck me like you own me. She continues to sigh and moan. Int. Jesse's house, day. Jesse comes to the bedroom. He thinks about entering, but remembers something, a vision. Vincent standing in front of him without a single drop of clothes. It's a blurry vision. Amy, off screen. Give me every last drop, nigger. Jesse holds his head and goes to the living room. Living room. Jesse walks up to the bar, pours whiskey for himself, and takes a sip. Bedroom. Amy and Shay continue to have sex. Amy is moaning. Amy, you're hurting me, nigger. Shay fucks her harder, reaches climax, and comes inside Amy. They kiss French lasciviously. Amy. I think my wife is home. Let me have few words with her. Amy heads to the living room without a single drop of clothes. Amy. What's up? Jesse. Nothing much. Amy walks to the bar, grabs a bottle of whiskey, and takes a sip. Amy. Why didn't you pick up your fucking cell phone? I called you like 1,000 times. Jesse. I might have been drunk. I don't know what happened. Amy. You text me to go fuck myself and you called me a cunt. What were you thinking? Jesse. I don't remember texting you anything. Amy. Of course you don't remember texting me anything. How could you? You were fucking wasted. Jesse. Who is that guy? Amy. Nobody. An escort. Jesse. What's going on? Amy. You tell me. Jesse. Tell you what? She takes a sip from the bottle and sits at the coffee table. Amy. I thought that you broke up with me. I called him this morning to relieve the pain. I needed it. He fucked the daylight out of me. My pussy is fucking sore. You should see his penis. It's huge. Jesse. You're crazy. Amy. You've been taking those stupid estrogen pills. You've never been the same. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed clitoris orgasm. You look beautiful and all. But I missed vaginal orgasm. I guess it was an excuse to have sex with a real man. There is a pause. Jesse. What's next? Amy? I don't know. You're not a jealous type. I hate that about you. It feels like you don't love me. You don't care whom I hang out with, who I fuck, what I do. You say nothing when guys hit on me. You've never questioned or thought the worst when I flirt with other guys. It's not love. It's not trust. It's just who you are. The only person you care about is yourself. You know, at least, Narcissus tried to kiss his own reflection in a pool of water, thinking that it was a heavenly creature before he drowned and died. Jesse. That's not how Narcissus died. He fell in love with his own reflection. He stopped eating. He stopped drinking. He stopped sleeping. He just gazed at his own reflection night and day. He died of hunger, thirst, and a broken heart. He couldn't even have his own reflection. Amy. I've already told you I didn't know anything about Greek mythology. I thought that he drowned while trying to kiss his own reflection. Jesse. No. He died of thirst while gazing at his own reflection. Amy. It's a lake. Why didn't he drink the water from the lake? Jesse. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to disturb the image. Amy. Fuck him. He was narcissistic. Jesse couldn't help but smile. He gets the joke. Jesse. Okay. Let's pretend nothing happened. Let's put this behind us. You did what you had to do. I forgive you, Amy. You see what I mean? If it were another man who caught his wife having sex with another man, he would have grabbed a knife from kitchen and killed both with jealous rage. But you have already forgiven me. I can't live with a man who doesn't have feelings. I am leaving you. Shay comes to the living room in underwear. Shay. What's up? Jesse. Nothing much. Shay. Is it okay if I take a shower before I go? Jesse. Go ahead. Shay leaves the room. Jesse looks at her in the eyes. Jesse. You don't have to leave. You know, who said we have to follow rules? You do what makes you happy. It's not the end of the world. As a matter of fact, you're free to have sex with whoever you want to. Amy. Are you talking about open relationships? Jesse. Whatever just have fun. He gives her his hand. She takes his hand, sits on his lap, they kiss French for long seconds. Jesse. I heard you calling him the N-word. Is he okay with it? Amy. It's his idea. He said I could call him anything, including the N-word. But it would cost me extra $20 every time I use the N-word. Jesse. How many times did you use the N-word? Amy. I think 8 times. $160. Jesse. That's crazy. They kiss more intimately. She senses something. Amy. What's it? Jesse. I think something happened last night. Amy. What happened? Jesse. I don't remember anything. The last thing I remember was drinking cognac. But when I woke up, I was naked and my butt was hurting. In addition, there was blood in my anus. Amy. What are you saying? Jesse. I think I was raped while I was unconscious. Amy. Are you serious? Jesse. I don't know. I don't remember anything. It's like surgery. When I got breast implants, I didn't remember anything. The only thing I remember is they're injecting me with anesthesia right before the procedure. Later, I opened my eyes and found out I had breasts. I didn't know how long I was unconscious. It was a 6-hour surgery, but it felt like 6 minutes. It's the same thing. I didn't know what happened last night. At one point, I woke up in the middle of the night and saw Vincent standing in front of me without a single drop of clothes. It's blurry. I tried to get up, but I couldn't move a muscle. I thought I was dreaming. Amy, you should go see a sexual assault counseling. They have a rape kite to see if you were raped or not. If he did rape you, they will hold him accountable. Jesse, it's okay, baby. Don't sweat it. If I don't remember anything, it won't affect me. Amy, what does that mean? He raped you. Jesse. Yeah, maybe. But I don't remember anything. Amy. You mean it's okay for someone to drug and rape people? Jesse. No, it's not. What he did was wrong. It's just that I don't remember anything. I doubt I'm going to suffer from post-traumatic stress from something that I don't remember. I'm fine. I'm not sure if he raped me or not. It's just a feeling. If he did rape me, let his conscience judge him. Amy, you're weird. There is something wrong with you artists. You guys think differently. Jesse. It's a blank space. I closed my eyes and opened them. There is nothing. You know, it could be my imagination. I imagined it. Besides, it's going to be a lot of drama. I can't stand courtroom. It's embarrassing. You know, the judge would look at me dressing like a woman. He or she would think that I am gay, and they would not believe what I have to say. They are going to say that I'm a gold digger. Amy. You could settle it off court. Vincent has more money than God, so to speak. But he is rich. He has more money than Elon Musk. You just can't let him get away with it. Jesse, I know that. But money is not everything. I would rather say nothing than get caught up in sex scandal. It's not my style. Amy. What's your style? Jesse. You're my style. Amy. Whatever you say. They kiss with tongues. Amy. What's your favorite movie? Jesse. There are a lot of them. Not just one. Amy. It doesn't matter. Just pick one. Jesse. Amelie. It's a French movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I watched it when I was a kid. Amy. We are going to rent it on Amazon and watch it again. Jesse. No, I don't usually watch movies that I watched as a kid. Amy. Why is that? Jesse. It's just that I don't want to ruin it. Amy. How are you going to ruin it? Jesse. You see, when you watch a movie, not only does your brain store the movie, but it also saves feelings that you have felt at that moment. When you rewatch it again, you overwrite it. Innocent feelings that you felt, joy and suspense, are replaced with new sentiment and common sense. It's hanging by a thread, so to speak. But it's like watching two different movies. When people ask you what your favorite movie is, you hesitate and say it changes, depends on your mood. Amy. I haven't thought about that. That's so true. The English Patient is one of my favorite movies ever. I must have watched it over 20 times. I first watched it in high school, 9th grade. It awakened my sexuality. It was a unique feeling, but I've never gotten that feeling again no matter how many times I watch it. Jesse, there are movies that you can watch repeatedly. Yet they are usually comedies like There Is Something About Mary. It's not even in the top 100 movies of all times. But no matter how many times I watch it, I just can't get enough of it. It always makes me laugh. Amy. Let's rent and watch it to break the ice. Jesse. Sure. They kiss French. Int. Church. Dior commercial day. Jesse is in the middle of filming a commercial for Dior perfume, Climax. He's wearing a red see-through gown without underwear. Natalie is behind the camera. We see the film crew and extras in the background. Natalie. Action. Jesse walks up to the camera, stops and makes a cross sign, blessing himself. Natalie. Cut. Natalie walks up to Jesse. Natalie. I think I'm going to get in trouble. They will crucify me. Jesse. You'll be fine. Times have changed. Natalie. I doubt that. Some people are still living on the moon. They get easily offended. Jesse. That's beyond your control. You can't please everyone. Natalie. It's not pleasing that I am worried about. I just don't want to offend a lot of people. You know, if they see a man wearing a see-through dress without underwear, dancing with Jesus inside a burning church, they'll kill me. I am not willing to take that chance even though I'm Jewish. Jesse. So, change it. You know, what about the character that I play dances with Mary Magdalene? They said that she was Jesus's wife. Natalia, maybe. Or you could play the reincarnation of Jesus. I'll rewrite it from scratch. Insert. Climax. Perfume commercial. We see the full commercial of Dior. Climax. On the soundtrack, music plays, an original song. Int. Church night. Jesse, who is wearing a red see-through gown, walks down the church. The church is lit with hundreds of candles. We see lovers, models, sitting here and there, 5 couples, and making out with kisses. They part their lips and look at Jesse as he walks by. A man named Thomas, 45, sits in the last row. He is not a model. He is a little bit weird looking. A young, beautiful nun, Mary, lights more candles, using a candle. Mary looks at Jesse. He looks at her too. Mary stops what she is doing. It seems that the two know each other. Flashback. Ext. Paris. Cafe. Day. Mary and Jesse, as a man, sit outside drinking red wine. Jesse shows her a catalogue. Climax perfume, a vial made of glass, crystal and gold. It's supposed to be an antique. Int. Auction house. Day. The perfume is on auction. A woman named Margot places a bet. Jesse sits nearby. He raises the bet. Margot turns around and looks at him. Margot bets higher and wins the bet. Int. Margot's villa, night. It's a huge mansion. A big party is in progress. We see glamorous people, celebrities and models mingling while sipping champagne. Jesse stands alone at the bar with a glass of martini. Margot converses with 2 male models while sipping champagne. Margot looks at Jesse. She gives her drink to model 1 and approaches Jesse. Jesse and Margot talk without a sound. On the soundtrack, music continues to play. Jesse asks her for a dance. Margot takes his hand. They come to the dance floor and dance slow while conversing, no sound. In Margot's villa, main bedroom, night. It's a big bedroom. It has about 30 paintings on the wall. It looks like a small museum. Mary slowly walks down the room looking at the paintings. She stops walking. One of the paintings has caught her imagination. Mary walks up the painting and opens the painting like a door. It is a secret safe. It seems that Mary has a psychic power. She touches the side of her head, temple, and presses the numbers. The safe opens. It has perfume, climax. Mary grabs the perfume. She thinks about opening it but changes her mind at the last second. She puts the perfume in her Dior bag and closes the safe. Mary can't help it. She opens her purse, grabs the perfume, sprays the perfume on her wrist and smells it. Mary feels pure joy and passion. She breathes heavily, moaning in orgasms. Mary grabs her private part in pleasure and falls on the bed. Mary continues to moan, having one intense orgasm after another. Int. Margot's house, main room, night. Jesse and Margot continue to dance slow. Jesse then sees Mary at the bar ordering drink. Her hair is messed up. The bartender places whiskey in front of her. Mary grabs the drink and takes a sip. Mary looks at Jesse and Margot dancing. Jesse catches her eye. Mary gives him a wink. Exterior Paris, Père Lachaise Cemetery, night. Jesse and Mary meet at Père Lachaise Cemetery. Mary gives him the perfume. When he is about to open it, she stops him. Instead, she lets him smell her wrist. Jesse stands back, takes a deep breath, and tries to control his hormones in vain. His body shakes a little bit. Jesse says, "Fuck." It seems that he comes on his pants. Mary plants a kiss on his lips and walks away. Next, restaurant, night. It's fancy restaurant. Jesse sits outside drinking white wine. A limo comes driving and parks next to him. Jesse gets up and walks up to the car. A man, wearing a suit, opens the door for him. Jesse enters the limo. The limo drives away. Int. Moulin Rouge, night. The can-can dancers dance on the stage. There is nobody in the place, but a gangster named Paul and his goons, Tony and Joey. They are standing nearby. Paul enjoys the show while sipping cognac. At the entrance, Jesse walks in, escorted by two goons. Jesse comes to Paul's table and takes a seat. Paul gives a sign to the can-can dancers to leave. They all leave, except a dancer named Julie. Julie joins them. Jesse takes out the perfume from his pocket and places it on the table. Paul grabs the perfume and opens it. His goons stand back in fear. Paul smiles in sarcasm. Julie gives him her wrist. Paul sprays the perfume on Julie's wrist. She smells it. There is no reaction. Paul is surprised, so does Jesse. What's going on? Paul smells Julie's wrist. No reaction. The perfume is fake. Mary must have switched it. Paul gives his goon a sign, cut his throat. It means kill him. Jesse quickly produces 3 small electronic devices out of nowhere and drops them on the floor. The house is quickly covered with clouds, smoke. The clouds are clear. Jesse is gone. Int. Hotel, day. Jesse stands in front of the mirror, applying lipstick. Ext. Train station, day. An established shot of a train station. Gangsters stand with machine guns, Tommy guns and all, looking for Jesse. Jesse, dressed as a woman, walks by them. None of them recognizes him. One of the goons looks at him and pays him a compliment, thinking that Jesse is a woman. Jesse ignores him and enters the train. Int. Train, day. Jesse walks toward his seat. Int. Train, moving, day. Jesse sits in his compartment, looking at drawings of Mary in his sketchbook. Flashback. Int. Jesse's house, studio, day. Mary poses nude, covering her private part with a red rose. Jesse draws her on a canvas. She gets up, walks up to him, and says something romantic. He smiles softly. They kiss. Int. Train moving, day. Back to Jessie. Jessie throws the sketch out of the window. Ext shopping street, night. It's a busy street. We see fashion shops right and left. Jessie, dressed as a woman, walks down the sidewalk. Both guys and girls look at him with bedroom eyes. Int. Church. Night. We return to Mary and Jessie. Mary approaches Jessie and looks at him in the eyes. Interior Paris. Café Day. Jessie and Mary sit at a table, drinking red wine. It's the same scene, but we are looking at it from a different point of view. There is a man named David, sitting at a table at the far end of the cafe. He is looking at them while pretending to be reading a newspaper. Mary looks at him. It seems that she knows who he is. Interior Margot's house, party day. The guests mingle while sipping champagne. Jessie converses with Mary. He tells her something and she nods sure and walks down the room, heading toward the bathroom. David is present, mingling with two supermodels. He looks at Mary as she heads toward the bathroom. Int Margot's house, bathroom day. Mary stands in front of a big mirror, looking at herself. She takes out red lipstick from her purse and paints her lips red. David walks in. Mary looks at him in the mirror. David approaches her. Mary turns around and faces him. David gets closer and looks at her in the eyes. He is few inches away from her lips. Mary wants to kiss him. Yet David is a player. He is toying with her emotions. David smells her with close eyes, like a psychopath Casanova. David whispers something in her ear, kisses her on the cheek, turns around, and leaves the bathroom. Mary bites her lips in seduction. Exterior Mary's convertible, moving, night. Mary drives in the streets of Paris. Exterior David's house, night. An established shot of David's house. It's a beautiful villa. Mary comes driving and parks her car in front of the house. Int. David's house, night. David opens the door, revealing Mary. He lets her in. Interior David's house, living room, night. Mary sits at the coffee table. David approaches her with 2 glasses of red wine. David gives Mary a glass of wine and asks her for the perfume. Mary takes a sip, puts down the glass, opens her purse, takes out the perfume, and gives David the perfume. David looks at the perfume. There is a grind on his face. It seems that he has a surprise for her. Ext. David's villa, night. Margot stands on the back porch, smoking a cigarette. Margot throws away her cigarette and walks in. Int. David's villa, night. Margot approaches David. She gives him a kiss and takes the perfume from his hand. Mary is speechless. David has double-crossed her. She gets up from the sofa and stands back. Out of nowhere come Margot's goons, Joey and Matt, and stand behind Mary. They are carrying guns. Margot gives Joey a sign to cut her throat. It means kill her. Joey escorts her out, toward the direction of the camera. Ext forest, day. Mary walks in the forest. Joey is right behind her, holding his gun. It seems that he is about to execute her. Joey tells her to stop. Mary stops walking. Joey tells her to kneel. Mary kneels. Joey points his gun at the back of Mary's head. Is he going to shoot her? Joey can't do it. Joey tells her to get up. Mary gets up. He tells her to get out of the town and disappear. Mary walks away. Exterior forest, minutes later. Mary runs down the forest. She stops running to catch her breath. She sees a wolf. Mary continues to run. The wolf chases her. Mary runs as fast as she can. Exterior forest, minutes later. Mary reaches a big cliff. The wolf is right behind her. He looks at her. The wolf doubts that Mary is going to jump the cliff. He slowly approaches her. Mary takes a couple of steps back. She then runs forward and jumps and enters the water. The wolf is surprised. Ext, sea, day. Mary swims down the sea. Ext, beach, day. Mary gets out of the water and collapses because of exhaustion. Exterior beach, minutes later. A young man named Mark, model, who happens to be walking in the beach, shirtless, sees Mary lying on the sand. Mark picks her up and takes her to his convertible, which he parked next to the sea. Exterior Mark's BMW convertible. Day. Mark places her in the passenger seat. Mary's eyes remain closed. Exterior Mark's BMW convertible. Moving. Day. Mark drives in the street of Marseille. It seems that he is taking her to hospital. He is talking to someone off screen with his cell phone. Mary opens her eyes and tells him no hospital. She is fine. Mark says bye and hangs up his cell phone. Mark looks at her in the eyes. He thinks that she is extremely beautiful. He pays her compliment. Exterior Mark's BMW convertible. Minutes later. Mark and Mary stop at the red light. Mary sees a group of religious people, Catholic, crossing the street. They are carrying the image of Saint Mary, Mother of God. Int. Church, dining room. Day. Mary has joined Covent. She sits at a table with 4 nuns, having lunch, bread, cheese, eggs, fish, vegetables and fruit. Mary is not really eating. She seems lost in thought. Others are talking, laughing and enjoying each other's company. Vanessa, one of the nuns, offers Mary a single piece of orange. Mary eats from her hand. There is an attraction between them, but both play it cool. Int. Church, confession room. Day. Mary confesses her sins. The head priest, Father Patrick, listens to her confession. It seems that he's a little bit taken by what she is telling him. Interior church. Day. Back to Mary and Jesse. It's present day. Mary asks Jesse how he finds her. Jesse takes out a sketch, the picture of Mary from his pocket and shows her. Interior church. Day. Mary and about 13 nuns who are standing at the chapel sing praising the Lord. It's a choir. Vanessa, who is sitting in the 3rd row not singing, draws Mary on her sketchbook. Mary looks at Vanessa. Vanessa gives her a beautiful smile and continues to draw her. Exterior art festival. Day. We see all kinds of beautiful and abstract paintings. Quick take. Jesse walks down the festival dressed as a woman. Vanessa, who is now an artist, has the picture of Mary on display. Jesse sees it. He gets closer and looks at the picture again to make sure it's Mary. Vanessa tells him she is beautiful, isn't she? Jesse nods his head. Yes, she is. Interior church. Day. Back to Jesse and Mary. Jesse tells her that he missed her. Mary tells him that she missed him too. They get closer and kiss. Out of nowhere come Margot and David and her goons. Father Patrick is with them. Margot's goons knock the candles down. The tablecloths catch fire. Margot asks Mary where the perfume is. Exterior Mary's BMW convertible. Flashback. Night. Mary is behind the wheel. She takes the perfume from her purse, black, and sprays it on her wrist. She has orgasmic reaction again, breathing in and out, moaning climax and all. Mary takes a deep breath and puts the perfume back in her purse. Mary gets out of a car, opens the trunk, and grabs a red purse. She opens the purse, takes out a replica, fake perfume, and looks at it. Mary has switched the perfume again. She didn't trust David either. Exterior bridge. Day. Mary, who is wearing a nun outfit, stands in the bridge. She is holding the perfume. She does a cross sign, blessing herself, and throws the perfume in the river. Interior church. Night. The church is on fire. Nobody is in the church, except Mary and Jesse. They try to open the door, but it's locked. Exterior church. Night. The doors are locked with a chain. Interior church. Night. Mary tries hard. Jesse has already given up. Mary looks at him and says, "Do something." Someone starts playing piano. It is Thomas. Jesse and Mary look at him. Thomas then begins to sing blues. Jesse gives Mary his hand to dance. Mary takes his hand. Mary and Jesse dance slow. We see the stigmata of Christ on Jesse's hands. Jesse and Mary kiss. Jesse grows wings like an angel as they continue to kiss. The church roof turns into clouds and opens like heaven. Jesse carries Mary and gets up in the air. Thomas turns into ravens and flies away as the church continues to burn. Yet the song plays on the soundtrack. Mary puts her arms around Jesse as they continue to float in the air. They kiss more intimately. To be continues. Note, the commercial is made at a fast pace. No dialogue, only lips movement. Interior Jesse's house, night. Amy and Jesse, who are sitting at the coffee table, watch the commercial. Jesse pauses the film. Jesse, what do you think? Amy, it's beautiful. It's one of the best commercials I've ever seen in my life. It looks like a short film. Jesse, indeed, it's a short, 2 minutes per ad time like a series. You have to sit for hours to see the entire ad. But they are not going to air it. Amy, how come? Jesse, false advertisement. The perfume doesn't give women orgasms. Amy, you don't have to be a brain surgeon to figure that out. You know, I have seen a lot of fake commercials, exaggerating and all like a Red Bull. They say Red Bull gives you wings. That's not true. But it's not false advertisement. It's entertainment. Jesse, that's what I thought too. It's nothing but a mini movie. It's not a big deal. But Julia, the director, told me that I had to do another commercial. They told her that some people might take advantage of the commercial and potentially sue them. Amy, it's BS. I really like it. You know, it is different from other perform commercials. They look fake. At least you guys are trying to tell a story. Jesse, they don't want you to tell a story. They just want you to sell the product fair and square. Amy, fuck them. It's bureaucracy. You know, I thought it was controversial due to the stigmata of Christ and all. If they had banned it due to religion, whatever, it would have made sense. But to say that it's false advertisement because the perfume does not give you orgasms is just stupidity. Jesse, either way, they are not going to air it. Amy, it's their loss. In fact, they should come up with a new product. Perfume for vagina. I am not talking about orgasm. A perfume that makes your vagina smell ambrosial. Jesse, why can't you use regular perfume? Amy, it's not the same. You know, they have vaginal sprays. But they said vaginal perfumes can do you more harm than good. This vagina perfume that I have in mind has 2 benefits. 1, it kills germs. 2, it makes your pussy smell redolent. When guys or girls perform oral sex on you, it tastes delicious. Jesse, that's triple threat. It smells good. It tastes delicious. It kills bacteria. You can't go wrong with that. Sex sells. You should talk to a chemist and start your own business. Amy, you just can't start business out of the blue. You need millions of dollars. Investors and all. They need to test it on animals first. They then try it on humans. Things could go south easily. You lose millions of dollars just like that. Jesse, no risk, no reward. Amy, I don't have millions of dollars. Maybe I will pitch it to Leo. We go 60-40. I'll take 60% of the profit. He gets 40%. I came up with the idea. Jesse, I didn't know that you were a businesswoman. I'm impressed. Amy, I'm not a businesswoman. I don't know anything about business. I just love perfume. You know, if I have my own perfume, I will call it Mystique. Jesse, why Mystique? Amy, I had a dog, Poodle, named Mystique as a kid. She was my best friend, the cutest dog in the world. She would have easily won the Westminster Dog Show. They all loved her. They couldn't take their eyes off her. In addition, she was obedient and super friendly. She used to lick my face every morning. She slept with me, in my room. One day, I went to school. When I returned, she was gone. They said that she must have run away. They didn't know where she was. Someone left the gate open. She just left. I didn't believe them for a second. Someone stole her. Dog thieves took her. I post thousands of flyers. I got no respond. My parents were willing to pay 15,000, but whoever took her decided to keep her. We reported it to the police. They told us there was nothing that they could do about it. Jesse, that's heartbreaking. Amy, I was depressed. I didn't eat for a week. I only drank milk. I still miss her. There is a pause. Jesse, is Mystic a vagina perfume? She smiles big and hits him in the arm playfully. Amy, no, it's a regular perfume, Jesse. I'm joking. Amy, I know that, but it's not a laughing matter. She was the best thing that ever happened to me as a kid. I really miss her. Jesse, anyhow, what would you have called if you had a vagina perfume? Amy, I would call it Lady V. Jesse, that sounds good. Amy, speaking of vagina, I know a girl in high school who recorded herself a cat licking her clitoris. Jesse, that's crazy. Amy, she is not really my friend, but we were in the same class. She sent the video to her friend. Her friend showed it to us. She was shaking like a leaf with orgasms. Jesse, did she get suspended? Amy, no. They deleted the video. The principal didn't see it. But everybody called her Catwoman. You know, I don't judge people. It's their life. They can do whatever they want to do with their life. But they should be careful. Cats carry diseases, bacteria, in their mouths. She could have easily gotten sick. Jesse, it must be curiosity. You know, experimentation is a normal behavior. Adolescence is a critical period of growth and development. Teenagers try almost everything to see what's new. Don't hold it against her. Amy, I don't hold anything against her. It's just that you need to think twice before you do anything. It's not safe. Health is the most important thing in life. Jesse, you are right about that. Amy, anyhow, gets up and sits on his lap. I want you to do me a favor. Dance with me at the cabaret. Ella, the director, has written you a small part. A number. She asked me to ask you if you're interested in appearing in one of the numbers. It's a cameo. Do it for me. Jesse, sure. They kiss. Interior blue house, cabaret day. Amy, who is wearing seductive lingerie, dances while singing Sexual Pleasure, an original song. Jesse, who is wearing an erotic outfit, holds a candle. Amy dances around Jesse in seduction, touching and grabbing his private part and all. Glamorous audiences, celebrities and rich people, sit at tables and watch the show while drinking all kinds of alcoholic beverages. Leo and Sonia are at the show as well, watching. Amy blows out the candle and kisses Jesse, part of the show. Jesse then pulls Amy's underwear seductively, pours the wax in her private part, throws the candle away, makes her face the opposite direction, and rubs her private part over her underwear as they continue to dance in erotica. Amy moans, faking it. Amy turns around, puts her arms around Jesse and kisses him. Amy and Jesse kiss French lasciviously. 5 female dancers come to the stage, wearing black leather straps on, and dance erotically. It is a well-choreographed performance. Amy dances with the girls sexually. The dance is designed to make it look like an orgy. Group sex. Amy having sex with 6 women. Amy sucks one plastic penis after another, while dancing before she dances with Jesse. Jesse and Amy kiss more intimately. The girls dance around them. Jesse stands aside. Amy is surrounded by the girls. The girls then pretend to be masturbating. They then press buttons on their strap-on. The strap-on, fake penises, discharge fake sperms. They come on Amy's face. Amy's face is covered with fake sperms. Amy takes some of them with her hands and leaks them in erotic. One of the dancers, Katie, kisses Amy with tongue. In T. Foxy Ladies Strip Club, night. It's a unique strip club. There is no pole, instead they use aerial hoop and aerial silks. Lydia dances on the stage, stripping and doing aerial hoop. Note, all the strippers in Foxy Ladies are born as female, except Lydia. Amy and Jessie are there to support Lydia. A man named Brendan, 27, watches Lydia perform. He's into her. It seems that Lydia is attracted to him as well. She puts on a show, exterior club, night. We see people partying like there is no tomorrow. Amy and Jessie dance in the middle of the crowd. Lydia dances with Brendan nearby. Amy and Jessie got closer. Amy passes ecstasy to Jessie through her mouth. Jessie takes it. They kiss French. Brendan and Lydia kiss as well. Interior Jessie's house, bedroom day. Amy lies on her back tied with ropes in bondage and BDSM, against an erotic bed designed for the sole purpose of BDSM. Jessie, who is wearing an S&M outfit, shaves her pubic hair with a shaving blade. Jessie puts the shaving blade aside, cleans Amy's vagina, some shaving creams, with a small towel, and plants a kiss on her pussy. Jessie then grabs a needle. They are having S&M sex. Jessie pierces Amy's clitoris with the needle and sucks the blood from her clitoris in erotic before he gives her oral pleasure. Amy sighs, moaning and breathing in and out with pleasure and passion. Jessie gets up, grabs a camera from the table, and takes her picture. Amy takes a deep breath, spreads her legs, and takes a leak. Jessie photographs her. Cut 2. Jessie pulls the ropes and spreads Amy's legs 180 degrees in the air, split, upside down. Jessie grabs a cat o' nine tails and spanks her vagina with the whip. Amy likes it. Jessie puts the whip aside, grabs a chain, brings her down, comes behind her, and puts the chain around her neck. Jessie fastens the chain around Amy's neck tighter. Amy couldn't breathe. Her face turns red and her veins on her forehead pop out. It seems that she is about to die. Is he going to kill her? There is nothing that she can do about it. Her hands and feet are tied. Jessie loosens the chain. Amy takes a deep breath. There are tears in her eyes. Amy couldn't help but smile. It is a game. She says, "Motherfucker, you almost killed me. You made me come." Jessie smiles sadistically. He stands close to her lips, toying with her emotions. Amy gets closer and kisses him while she is tied up. Jessie could not help it. He smiles and gets closer, so she could kiss him comfortably. They kiss French. Cut 2. Jessie pierces Amy's nipple with the needle and sucks her nipple. Blood. He puts the needle aside and gets closer to her lips. They kiss passionately. Jessie gets deep between her legs and enters her as they begin to have sex. We stay with them for a bit. Note, it will be edited or added more materials with the help of S&M sex experts. Interior Lydia's house. Night. Brendan and Lydia have sex. He is entering her through her new vagina. She feels pain. Lydia pushes him gently. He moves aside. Lydia grabs a gel for the table and gives Brendan the gel. She turns around and bends over. "Lydia, feel free to enter the back door." Brendan squeezes the gel on Lydia's butt. He pours a lot. It seems that he has never done this before. Yet Lydia says nothing. Brendan puts some gel around his penis, off camera, puts the gel aside, and enters her in the ass. Brendan enters her more and comes inside her. Brendan lies on his back with satisfaction. Lydia gets closer, on top. They kiss intimately. Exterior Santa Monica College, day. A man named Barry, 54, gives speech to gathered audience. He is running for president, Republican. We see a lot of rednecks, cheering and waving American flags. Barry, male is male, female is female. A boy is a boy. A girl is a girl. A man is a man. And a woman is a woman. Plain and simple. There is nothing in between. Trans women will never be women. Once I am elected, I put an end to this gender confusion. No man will be allowed to call himself a female under the eyes of the law. Enough is enough. The crowd clapped their hands, cheering. Pan to two men, Donald and George. They clapped their hands as well. They are wearing red shirts that say, "Let's make America invincible once and for all." Barry resumes. Barry. Let's make America Christian again. We are not going to let anybody destroy American values. As a matter of fact, I will make sure that the Congress passes a law that says that anyone who is infected with STD or HIV or has ADIs must wear a red wristband to let others know that they are infected with sexual transmitted disease. I believe medical records should be private, but in the case of STD, it must be public. Sex is something that we share with loved ones or others whom we trust. As long as we share it, it should be public knowledge. That's the only way to eradicate HIV and sexual transmit disease. So-called trans women, men dressed like women, and homosexuals continue to spread the disease. Quoting Proverbs, God hates their ways. God hates their thoughts. God hates their actions. God hates their evil deeds. John 3:36. Whoever does not obey the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God remains on him. Let's make America invincible once and for all. They all clap their hands cheering, so do Donald and George. Exterior Leo's house, day. It's a multi-million-dollar house. It's huge. Leo and Jesse, who is wearing a sexy yellow miniskirt, sit at a table by the swimming pool, eating lunch. Leo. I want you to do me a small favor. Sen Berry is running for president. He is planning to crack down trans women and LGBTQ community. All you have to do is just give him this disc and tell him that I couldn't make it. I am willing to give him $100 if he drops out of the race gracefully. And make sure you sit with him for at least 2 minutes. Jesse, what's the catch? Leo, I'm blackmailing him. A photographer will be there to take you guys his pictures. He's going to be on the cover of National Enquirer magazine. Jesse, what about me? Am I going to be on the cover of Enquirer too? Leo, yes. Berry meeting with a trans woman. He paid her $100 for a blowjob. We will then threaten to show the video to his wives and children. It's to keep things an even keel. He's been pain in the ass. If he gets elected, he will come after all of us. We better stop him now before it's too late. Here, $30,000 for your trouble. He puts the check in front of him. Jesse puts it in his purse. Leo, show them this card to pass a security checkpoint. He's expecting me. Leo gives him a card. Jesse puts it in his purse. Jesse, what if they come after me? What am I supposed to do? Leo, they are not gangsters. They are politicians. If they come after you, you can hide in my place. It's safe. Jesse, I have a feeling this will not go well. Leo, 2 minutes. That's it. Pretend that you guys are together. Give him a caring smile. Do what you need to do. You then get up and leave. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Leo and Jesse continue to talk. No sound. Exterior. Hotel. Day. We are at W Hotel in Westwood. Berry sits at a table, waiting, while drinking wine. On the soundtrack, music continues to play melodiously. We see 5 security guards standing nearby and keeping an eye on Berry. There are about 9 customers sitting here and there, enjoying their outings. One of the customers is Gary. He is hiding a camera under his jacket. Jesse, who is wearing a beautiful orange dress, appears at the entrance. Jesse shows a security guard the card. He lets him pass. Jesse walks down the hotel and sits at the table. Jesse takes out an envelope and gives Berry the envelope. Berry opens the envelope and looks at it. It's a $100 bill. There is a message. Check the box. Support to LGBTQ. Yes, no. Berry smiles, takes out a pen from his pocket, and checks no and writes $25 million. He winks at him and gives the money to Jesse. Gary photographs him. Berry touches his hand and asks him if he wants a drink. Jesse nods sure. Berry calls a waitress, Clary, who happens to be standing nearby. Clary comes to the table to take their order. Berry tells her to bring Jesse Cosmopolitan Martin. The waitress nods and walks away. Berry says something, paying Jesse a compliment, and touches his hand affectionately. Jesse allows him. Gary photographs them. Jesse then takes out a disc from his purse, places the disc in front of Berry, gets up and walks toward the exit. Berry seems confused. He grabs the disc and looks at it. Interior Leo's house, Halloween sex party night. Rich people, gay, lesbians, trans, straight, wearing all kinds of sexy Halloween costumes, have sex everywhere. Some of them are doing drugs while drinking all kinds of alcoholic beverages. The TV is on. They are talking about Berry. He has dropped out of the race. On the screen, we see the pictures of Jesse and Berry sitting at W Hotel, photographs that Gary took. Berry holding $100 bill, talking to Jesse, Berry touching Jesse's hand, etc. In addition, there is a nude photo of Jesse, which he posed for Playboy. They have blurred his breasts and private part. Leo, who is wearing a Japanese geisha costume, white face, red lipstick and eyeshadow, watches the news while receiving a blowjob. A trans woman, who is wearing an erotic outfit, is performing oral sex on him. Interior, Berry's house. Flashback, night. Berry sits behind his laptop, looking at the video, the disc. There is a glass of whiskey on the table. On the computer, Berry is with a young girl, Jenna, and two trans women having an orgy. He is wearing lingerie designed by Leo. Berry is shocked to see the video. He shuts the laptop and holds his head with both hands in dismay. He drinks the whiskey with one breath. Berry opens his laptop and watches the video. Berry opens his pants and begins to masturbate, watching the video. He might as well enjoy it. Interior Leo's mansion. Flashback. Bedroom 9 night. Berry lies on his back, receiving a blowjob from trans woman 1. Jenny sits on his chest and pees on his face. Trans woman 2 kneels nearby and urinates on his face as well. Pan 2, a hidden camera inside the lamp. It is recording them. Interior Leo's house, Halloween sex party night. We are back to Leo's house. Jesse, wearing an erotic short white nurse costume, no underwear, does cocaine while drinking whiskey. He lines up the cocaine and snores the cocaine. Amy, who is wearing a Catwoman costume that shows her breasts and private part, is having sex with a big muscular black guy, Mark, who is wearing an erotic cop costume. No pants. Mark takes out a handcuff from his pocket, cuffs Amy behind, pulls her hair and continues to fuck her hard. Jesse looks at them, as if he was watching pornography. He begins to masturbate while watching them in voyeurism. Jesse couldn't come because of the drug and alcohol in his system. A black trans woman named Lana, who is wearing an erotic fishnet that shows her penis, walks up to him and stands in front of him. She has big breasts and a big penis. She puts the table aside and shakes her penis by his face. Jesse says nothing. She then pushes him a little bit so he could lean back. Lana gets down and begins to give him a blowjob. Jesse lets her do her thing. He continues to watch Amy and Mark having sex. At the same time, he is feeling it. Blowjob. A man named Terry, who is wearing Joker costume, no pants, joins Amy and Mark. It seems that Mark knows Terry. He could be his friend. He stands aside and lets him hit it. Terry fucks Amy harder. He then produces a tie, puts it around Amy's neck in a noose, and continues to enter her behind. Terry pulls the tie harder. It seems that Amy is about to be suffocated. She couldn't breathe for a few seconds. Terry takes it easy. Terry stands aside. Mark uncuffs her. Amy and Mark kiss with tongues. Meanwhile, Terry fingers her. Amy parts her lips from Mark and kisses Terry passionately. Mark plants a kiss on Amy's butt. He then bites her buttock. Amy feels it. She parts her lips from Terry and kisses Mark. Amy is light as a feather. Mark is a big dude. He picks her up like a chicken and enters her with her legs wrapped around him. It's like a basketball player fucking a cheerleader. They fuck in a stand and carry position. Jesse continues to watch two men fucking his wife. It seems that he doesn't care. Yet he couldn't come. Jesse pushes Lana aside, excuses her, gets up, and heads to the bathroom to get some fresh air. Interior, Leo's house, main bathroom, night. Jesse looks at himself in the mirror for long seconds. He opens the faucet and washes his face. Sonia enters the bathroom. She is wearing an erotic Harley Quinn costume. Sonia. Hi, Jesse. Hi. Sonia. Are you okay? Jesse, I'm fine. There is a pause. Sonia, you want to get out of this place? Jesse nods his head yes. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Interior, Sonia's convertible, moving, night. Sonia is behind the wheel driving. Jesse sits in the passenger seat. They drive in the streets of Los Angeles. On the soundtrack, music continues to play. Sonia looks at Jesse. He catches her eyes. She gives him a beautiful smile. He returns her smile charismatically. She is attracted to him, so does he. Sonia then takes out a drug from her breasts, a blue pill. We don't know what it's, and gives him the drug. Jesse takes the pill without asking. It hits him right away. Everything looks psychedelic around him. He is high like a kite. Jesse looks at Sonia. Her breasts are big. Her lips are bright red. Her eyes are sparkling. Her face glows like the moon. Jesse gets a big erection. He closes his eyes, opens them, and looks at Sonia again. Sonia gives him a wink as she continues to drive in the street of Los Angeles. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. Exterior, Sonia's convertible, moving, night. An established shot of the convertible driving in the street of Los Angeles with Sonia and Jesse. We take it with an overhead shot. Interior, parking garage, rooftop. Sonia's convertible, night. Sonia and Jesse have sex in the car passenger seat. She is on top, riding him hard. It seems that Sonia is a pro. She bounces like a ping pong, light, sexy, and fast. On the soundtrack, music continues to play melodiously. The car is parked on the rooftop of the parking garage, a mall, looking over the spectacular view of the city of Los Angeles. Sonia and Jesse kiss French as they continue to make love. Sonia reaches over her purse and takes out 2 more blue pills. Sonia takes one of the pills. She places pill 2 in Jesse's mouth. He swallows it. They kiss more intimately. Interior, Sonia's house, night. Jesse and Sonia make love. It's sensual, erotic, and seductive. Note, they would do it with various sexual positions. It's done with series cuts. Interior Sonia's house, bathroom night. Jesse and Sonia sit in the bathtub surrounded by candles. He is behind. She rests on his chest with close eyes. He whispers something romantic by her neck. She smiles in beauty, opens her eyes and gives him her lips to kiss. They kiss French for long seconds. Interior Brendan's house, day. Brendan sits at the dinner table, looking at photos of Lydia, nude calendar, before the surgery. She had a penis. He tears the calendar down. There is a bottle of whiskey. He takes a big sip, gets up, and throws the bottles against the wall. It explodes to pieces. Interior, Lydia's house, night. Brendan sits in the kitchen. Lydia makes coffee. She pours him a coffee, excuses him, and heads to her room, leaving Brendan on top of the screen. Brendan says nothing. He takes a sip from his coffee, gets up, and grabs a knife from the kitchen counter. Interior Lydia's house, bedroom night. Lydia puts on beautiful white lingerie. Brendan comes to the bedroom, hiding the knife behind his back. Lydia shows him the outfit and asks him if he likes it. Brendan says nothing. Lydia approaches him, dancing sensually. She senses there is something wrong. He is not smiling. Lydia gets closer and asks him what's wrong. Brendan stabs her in the stomach. Lydia holds her stomach in pain. Brendan stabs her in the neck 3 times. Lydia holds her neck and falls. Blood gashes out of her throat like a river. Brendan continues to stab her in cold blood. He stabs her several times. His face is covered with blood. Exterior St. Peter Church, funeral, day. Jesse, Amy, Sonia, Leo, Nina, Tina, and a couple of trans women and close friends attend the funeral. No family, only her younger sister Julia, 18, is present. She is crying. Jesse holds her closer and comforts her. He is sad. They are all sad. The priest says a prayer. Lydia's coffin is lowered. Interior Jesse's house, funeral reception day. Lydia's friends, trans women, lesbians, gay and straight men, attend the reception. We saw some of them at the funeral. We see the photo of Lydia in a photo frame. Amy converses with Nina and a trans woman named Alexandra. Amy. She got stabbed 57 times. The boy who stabbed her turned himself the next morning. Nina. Why did he stab her? Amy. He had sex with her. Lydia didn't tell him that she was born as male. Somehow, he found out about it, felt cheated, and killed her. Alexandra. Why didn't she tell him? Amy. I told her to tell him. Be honest with him and all. But she said she would tell him when the time was right. She didn't know that she was going out with a psychopath, a stripper named Amanda, who was standing nearby and who has been listening to the conversation. Decides to speak. Amanda. She was head over heels in love with him. That's why she chose not to tell him. She was afraid of being left with a broken heart. Pan 2, Jesse. Jesse sits at the dinner table alone, drinking whiskey. Jesse takes a sip, puts down his drink on the table, gets up, and walks toward the exit. Amy looks at him. Exterior Jesse's house, day. Jesse sits on the staircase smoking a cigarette. Out of nowhere comes Amy and sits next to him. Amy, I didn't know that you started smoking. You told me that you quit? Jesse, I started recently. I'll quit after this. Amy takes the cigarette from his hand, smokes, crashes the cigarette, and throws it away. She gets up and sits between his legs. Amy, are you going to break up with me? Jesse, it's up to you. Are you happy? Amy, I'm free. I'm happy. I've never been in this kind of open relationship in my life. It's liberating, but at the same time, I feel unloved. Jesse, how come? Amy, it's not romantic. I don't want to share you with anybody. I don't want to be with others either. I know that you don't get jealous or anything. You're too pretty to be jealous of anyone. But I get jealous easily. I am a woman. It's in my nature. The reason I don't say anything because I love you from the bottom of my heart. I want you to be happy no matter what. Jesse, as long as I have you, I'll always be happy. They kiss French. Sonia, who is standing in the veranda with a glass of whiskey, looks at them. She is a little bit jealous. She drinks the whiskey in one breath and enters the house. Jesse, let's start from scratch. No more sharing. You're mine, and I am yours. Forever and ever. They kiss more intimately. Exterior strip club. Film set. Day. Jesse, who is wearing a pink wig and pink see-through Savage X Fenty lingerie, is in the middle of filming Toxic. A director named Rachel is behind the camera. We see grips and extras in the background. Vincent, producer, stands in the back, watching. Rachel says action. Jesse dances on the stage, striping and doing aerial hoop. Rachel, cut. Rachel approaches Jesse. Rachel, just relax, free your mind. It's not real. Just be yourself. Are you good? Jesse, yes, I'm good. She returns to her camera. Rachel, let's do it again. Terry, an assistant director, approaches Rachel. Terry, why can't we use double? He is tense. He is shy. It's take 24. Vincent approaches them. Vincent, no double. He can do it. Just keep shooting. Mary, who is holding the take board. Mary. Take 25. Rachel, action. Jesse dances performing aerial hoop. This time he gets it right. They all like what they see. Interior Regency Village Theatre. Movie premiere day. We see the finished product on the big screen. Jesse dancing and performing aerial hoop. Jesse, who is wearing a sexy short dress miniskirt that shows most of his legs, and Amy, who is wearing a beautiful gold gown, sit at first row watching the movie. Vincent is present, and so is Leo. Sonia is with him. Other celebrities, movie stars, and selected audiences watch the movie. On the screen, Jesse gives a good performance, dancing sensually. Amy is proud of him. She gives him her lips to kiss. They exchange juicy kisses and continue to watch the movie. Interior Beverly Hills Hotel, movie premiere party, night. Movie stars, celebrities, trans women, gay, lesbians, and straight mingle while sipping champagne. On the stage, Abigail sings Blue Soul, an original song. Jesse, who is wearing a light blue gown, and Amy, who is wearing a light yellow dress, converse while drinking wine. Amy, what do you want from life? Jesse, I don't want anything from life but you. They exchange juice kisses. Amy, it's just that it seems that you have it all figured out. You're living the life. At the same time, there is something missing in your life. Jesse, what's missing in my life? Amy, you tell me. What's missing in your life? Jesse, there is nothing missing in my life. Quoting Frank Sinatra, I have got you under my skin, deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me, Amy. Okay, Frank Sinatra. Whatever you say, Jesse, there is nothing missing in my life. You complete me, Amy, if you say so. They exchange soft kisses. Jesse, what about you? What do you want from life? Amy, I only want to be with you. They exchange juicy kisses. On the stage, Abigail begins to sing Colors of Love, an original song. Jesse gives Amy his hand to take. Jesse, do you want to dance? She takes his hand. They come to the dance floor and dance slow. Some of the guests look at them. They look like two lesbians who are madly in love. Jesse and Amy continue to dance quietly. She then. Amy, what is the purpose of life? Jesse, to be happy. Amy, are you happy? Jesse, I'm happy when you are happy. She smiles in beauty. Amy, I'm happy when you're happy too. They kiss. At the entrance, Donald and George enter the room with guns, AK-45, and begin to fire at the guests. Jesse is shot in the chest. Amy gets shot in the heart. People scream in panic and run toward the exit in confusion. Donald and George continue to fire at the guests. A lot of people get shot. It's complete chaos. Jesse, who is lying on the floor, holds Amy's hand, gets closer, and tries to protect her. Amy looks at him in the eyes and says, I love you under her breath, closes her eyes and dies. Donald gets closer and points his gun at Jesse to finish him. Out of nowhere comes a security guard and shoots Donald in the head. Donald falls and dies. Jesse is bleeding. He closes his eyes. George continues to fire at the guests who are trying to exit the room and those who are hiding behind tables. Security guard 2 shoots George in the chest and takes him out. Int ambulance moving, night. Paramedics are doing everything in their power to keep Jesse alive. Jesse opens his eyes and looks at them before he closes his eyes. Interior, UCLA Hospital, night. 3 doctors perform surgery on him. Dr. Chad removes the bullet from Jesse's chest and puts the bullet in a medical bowl. Interior UCLA Hospital, patient's room, day. Jesse sleeps like a log. Sonia is there waiting for him to wake up. Jesse opens his eyes and looks at her. Sonia, hi. Sonia gets up and approaches him. Jesse. Where am I? Sonia. You're at Ronald Reagan Hospital. Jesse. Where is Amy? Sonia says nothing. Jesse, is she okay? Sonia. She didn't make it. I am sorry. Jesse's eyes are filled with tears. Sonia sits next to him. Sonia, everything is going to be all right. She tries to comfort him. Jesse, it's my fault. She didn't want to go to the premiere. I begged her to go with me. Sonia, it's nobody's fault. Everything happens for a reason. Don't be hard on yourself. You could have died too. The doctor said the silicone breast that you were wearing saved your life. It diverted the bullet away from your heart. Jesse looks at his chest. They have removed one of his silicone breasts. Sonia. They will replace it with a new one as soon as the wound heals. On the soundtrack, music plays melodiously. They continue to talk, no sound. Exterior Leo's mansion, day. Homeland Security investigations raid Leo's mansion. We see Homeland Security agents and SWAT moving throughout. On the soundtrack, music continues to play. Exterior Leo's mansion, swimming pool, day. Leo sits at a table, sipping scotch on the rocks. He is only wearing a woman underwear. It seems that he knows they are coming after him. 2 SWAT and 2 Homeland Security officials approach Leo, pointing their guns at him. SWAT number 1 tells him to surrender. Leo ignores him and continues to drink his whiskey. SWAT number 1 grabs him by arm, yanks him out of the chair, and throws him on the ground. SWAT number 1 puts his foot on Leo's back. Homeland Security agent named Ben gives SWAT number 1 a cuff. SWAT number 1 cuffs him. Exterior Leo's mansion, minute later. SWAT and Homeland Security officials escort Leo, who is cuffed behind, to their car. Leo is wearing a pink sport outfit. Exterior St. Mary's Cemetery, day. Jesse stands at Amy's grave with flowers, roses. He pays respect, moment of silence, and puts the roses on her tombstone, turns around, and walks toward the direction of the camera. Interior Jesse's house, bedroom, day. Jesse stands in front of the mirror, half naked. The wound in his chest has already healed. He has only one breast. There is a bottle of whiskey on the mirror table. Jesse takes a big sip from the whiskey, grabs a knife from the mirror table, cuts his chest, and removes the fake breast and throws it away. Jesse is bleeding. He grabs a towel and covers the wound. Jesse takes another big sip from the bottle. Interior Jesse's convertible, day. Jesse, who dressed as a regular man, drives in the highway. It's a desert. He is heading toward Mexico. Exterior Cabo San Lucas, beach day. Jesse and Sonia walk down the beach, shoreline, holding hands. He is wearing a shirt and shorts. She is wearing bikini. They stand lips to lips. Sonia, I'm pregnant. Sonia shows him the bump on her belly. Jesse smiles with teary eyes. Jesse and Sonia get closer and kiss intimately. The end.